What's up, everybody? 7:59 p.m. Eastern, and it's Saturday night, and Saturday night is all right for a lore stream of the hyperfixation style, and that's what we got today. All right, so as you know, the smoke detector has been in the news for various reasons. I've already completely shown how that was a complete lie. But, would you believe it if I told you that there is much more smoke detector lore to be uncovered throughout the history of DSP being on YouTube? And this goes deep. It goes very deep. We're going after Big Fire Detector tonight, all right? The world will never be the same after I show you what I've uncovered here with this lore stream, okay? So strap in, strap on, plug in, and let's go. Schedule style announcement. Monday will be That Being Said. Tomorrow, nothing. Monday, That Being Said, and then we'll get back to a normal week on WPIG after that, all right? But let's go. This story begins in 2011. Okay, 2011, our story starts. Of course, we are in Connecticut at this point. But what did you do before fire? Says Invisible Mute. I don't know. We figured it out. We figured it out. It was rough, but we figured our way around it. 2011, the first mention of a smoke detector on DSP Gaming. Enjoy. And this happens way more than I ever knew. Here we go. Oh, now we're going to start this nonsense, YouTube, honestly? This is how we're going to start? The first thing I click and you do this? All right, that's fine. I see how you want to play it. Go.
Some asshole at my condo set off the fire.
Here we go, right here.
Wow, maybe you should actually take cover next time.
Now, it has not been referenced since this point. Listen.
Oh, my God. Wow.
Hear it?
Maybe you should actually take cover next time instead of standing in the open fucking doorway.
Enter the game. Once more.
The miners win.
Some asshole at my condo set off the fire alarm.
That's what we call the first beeping. So he would keep playing the entire game, this whole session, with it beeping.
What's going on?
That's it, guys.
There's nothing I can do.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry about it. I know it's very annoying, but there's nothing I can do.
I need to do that.
I don't know. Not record videos for YouTube? That's an option, isn't it? I think it might be an option. I don't know. Call me crazy. Here we go.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, shit. Bill, you just got dropped.
Okay, so there we go. Now we have our next mention of it is from also 2011. Now,
what's going on, everyone? It's DSP.
This one, I'm going to guess you understand what it's from, okay? This one you're going to know. So here we go.
As promised, I've decided to do another condo tour.
We're going to start here.
So now we'll head into the kitchen, which has not changed very much since the last time anyone's seen it. I mean, here we have an empty wall.
Empty wall.
A little cubby hole here with, I usually put a case of waters on top of this storage rack here. Some goodies down here. I got a hand vac, a couple snacks. There's Gamer Grub, which I did a review on. I haven't finished any of the bags of that yet.
That's all the shit he got from, this is all the shit he got from ThinkGeek.com, if you remember. He was one of the biggest users of ThinkGeek, obviously. He loved it, you loved it, everyone loved it.
Some candy, Brita water filters, I mean, everything you can think of. There are those mana potions, which I drank one for DSP Tries It, and I never want to drink another one again because they're so disgusting.
Mana potions?
Here I put my recyclables.
Okay.
My trash can, a couple vacuums, recyclables and trash that need to go out to the dumpster, but like I said, it's been so icy, I only go once a week, so it all builds up here.
So his trash it's so icy. Now this is interesting. It's nothing to do with the smoke detector, but his trash builds up, and you might be asking why. Why is his trash building up? That's because it's so icy that instead of taking it out one by one, what he would do is just let it build up until You tell me. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good to me. Okay. Now, next up, we're gonna get
need to go off the dumpster. But like I said, it's been so icy. I only go once a week, so it all builds up here. Here's the calendar, which I reviewed with you guys. Of my.
There you go. Okay, so I just want to show how this. There's gonna be a portion of this show that involves this area of the kitchen. So as you can see, the thing I'm going to show you in the future, you might know what it is if you think hard about it. It's not there yet. The thing that we're going to show you later is still being in use correctly, okay? Now, next, did you think you're going to get this one, huh? Well, if you can believe it, listen carefully to Project 7 pilot episode. Very carefully listen up, everybody.
Time gamer is at an end. Take that, bitches.
What? That's bullshit. Howard, give me that controller. Phil, show me you can still play.
That's right. I kick your ass.
Now, you might have missed it. Listen again.
Bullshit.
Who the hell is this guy? You know him?
Did you hear it that time? I'm going to hit it one more time.
Bullshit.
Who the hell is this guy? You know him?
That's how deep we're going tonight. That's how deep we're going tonight on WPIG. I found chirps in Project 7, and you get those too. But this isn't even DSP's condo. So there's the smoke detector. That's how deep we're going here. Now we're in the condo in 2013. Here we go. There we go. This is something that you're all going to recognize. So this is why I showed that previous clip that might have seemed meaningless. There's a lot of meaning. Here it is.
She brought me mints for my birthday.
Here we go.
And this is my smoke alarm. And you might say, Phil, why is your smoke alarm inside of a basket on your counter?
Why is it there? And I want to ask about the last video. We really got to ask Respect the Pack. Did they edit out all the beeps and just missed one? Because you know how the beeps go. It's not like a single style thing, right? Was it there the whole time? And the Respect the Pack had to edit out every single beep, 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 beep every time? I wonder.
Hold on. Let me turn on the light.
Oh, here we go. Listen up, guys.
I'll tell you why. Because this smoke alarm is a fucking piece of shit.
This is the first smoke alarm that was pulled out of DSP's ceiling. Of course, this is in Connecticut. This is in July 8th of 2013. Let's see what he did with this clearly wired in smoke detector.
It goes off if, like, I turn on the stove. I'm not even kidding. Like,
yes.
If I even try to cook anything, it goes off. It's the most oversensitive smoke alarm I've ever seen in my fucking life. And the bottom line is, I live here.
Sorry. Go ahead. The bottom line is?
Smoke alarm I've ever seen in my fucking life. And the bottom line is, I live here. I'm always here. I don't need to be woken up by a smoke alarm. If there's fire in the living room, I'm going to smell the smoke before I'm in a death situation. I can jump out of my bedroom window right here and go outside. I don't need a fucking smoke alarm. And I know some people, oh no. Phil.
Big brain moves here, guys. Life hack here. Don't use smoke alarms. You'll smell the smoke.
You're an idiot.
Yes.
You destroyed your... Yeah, I destroyed my smoke alarm because one night, it was late night, okay? And I said,
This is in a drunken rage. Yes, go on. Late night, drunken rage. Go ahead.
have a craving. I'm a little bit hungry. Let me make a...
I have a craving. The piggy yearns for the trough.
It was late night, okay? And I said, I have a craving. I'm a little bit hungry. Let me make a bagel. I said, you know what? I don't want just a regular bagel. I'm going to make a bagel sandwich.
Oh, whoa.
What did I do? I think I did some eggs on the stove.
Jesus Christ, what's a premier bagel experience here?
Put them on a bagel, and I was cooking it on the stove. There was no smoke. Nothing was burning whatsoever. The fucking thing goes off in the middle of the night. So now, I have a bad back.
Oh.
So I had to go into this closet, and in this closet I have a step stool. So I open this up, I get the step stool out, I put the step stool down. I'm going up here, and there's a button that's supposed to reset it. I'm pressing the fucking button. The thing won't reset. I'm like, fucking reset. Keep in mind, it's like 1 or 2 in the morning. I have neighbors. They're like, what the fuck's going on? Like, come on. I said, fuck this. And I ripped it off the fucking ceiling. And since then, it's been like...
Ripped it off the ceiling. Think about how much of a rage you have to be in to rip it off the ceiling.
6 months. I never put it back on. I'm tired of this shit.
It's been gone for 6 months there, he just admitted.
This right here is something that you need, all right? If you live in a huge...
Listen up. Okay, please listen up to this. Listen up. This is where DSP's head's at with smoke alarms in 2013, and everyone can learn something from this.
Here is something that you need, all right? If you live in a huge house with a family, you don't have easy access to escape from your house, okay? This thing is a piece of shit. They need to make better smoke alarms. These things are garbage, okay? This one, even I'm looking at it, it's totally outdated. I can tell it's like from the early 90s. It's like a fucking ancient piece of garbage.
Yeah,
right?
yep.
When I get a house, I'll put in a good smoke alarm system.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? Let me hear that again, sir.
Garbage, all right? When I get a house, I'll put in a good smoke alarm system.
Oh.
But that shit pissed me off. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, let's hang on to that energy going forward, huh?
I went on a fucking tangent there to talk about how bad smoke alarms are right now.
Yeah.
But it's such a piece of garbage, and it annoyed me so much, I ripped it off the ceiling. So that's why it's right fucking there, okay? All right. So I could show you my models. I have models, my whole living room, and this DVD collection. Oh my.
The only collection I think we haven't covered yet, and I think it might be time, is this Blu-rays. I think that'll be hard, but I think that might be the next thing we have to go through, huh? Okay, but we're not done. One more thing from this.
Whew. I think this is part 5 of my condo walkthrough for 2013. This is going to be endless, okay? That is a horrible mess. This is not normally not like that, like I said in the last video.
I just wanted to show you a good example. Is this not usually like this, or is it pretty much always exactly like that, Philip?
That red wire is usually not there.
Oh.
It's still usually a mess. That's where all my stuff gets charged, okay?
This is definitely not a home that needs a fire alarm. Absolutely not. Don't you agree? The top comment says, "This is why you need to put in a new fire alarm. That is a fire waiting to happen. Even the Dents understood that 13 years ago." Fish Tank Enjoyer says, "What's up, LT? My second lunch for my 12-hour shift. Still happy I'm not gaunt side Phil." Big ups, Fish Tank Enjoyer. That is right. That is right. Big up, sir. You're not asking anybody for money. Mellow Yellow says, "Turvin style sounds." Oh, I hit him in honor of him. I got to hit this.
You better take a sip.
That's for you.
You fucking sleazy ass.
Mellow Yellow. They Hate Sean says, "As an urban style individual, I appreciate this content about the call of my people." Okay, here you go.
You better take a sip. You fucking sleazy asshole.
Yes, that is She-Hulk effects loop. If you have not seen, if you want a lot more statue lore, I've already done the stream about that with the legendary Talby. And there's 2. We did 2 parts. The first was acquiring all of the statues, and then we did a second part, which is the selling of all the statues, and they both have a lot of lore involved. But okay, let's move forward. We're in 2014 now, February. DSP says on Twitter, "Well, fire alarm is blaring in my building, which probably means a water pipe broke somewhere. Gonna dig out my car and hope it's not above me." I'm not quite sure what this means. He's gonna dig himself out of the car and then hope, or I'm trying to understand this one, and I can't understand what could be above him. The water line would be above him, I guess. I don't know. It's tough to keep up. It is 7:56 a.m. Now, this is from the Wayback Machine, so who knows what time that actually is. I don't know what that means, but okay. There we go. Moving forward positively here. Next up, also in 2014, let's go. We hear an old friend.
All right, so we continue on, and again, I apologize.
This is, again, the start of the video.
All right, so we continue on, and again, I apologize. That is the fire alarm in my condo going off. Yes, it is incredibly annoying. It actually means that the fire department has to come and check to make sure that there's no real fire.
Did you guys? I'm sure Doomer Ziggy, you knew, but I didn't know there was so many examples of this.
I really doubt that there is. There almost never has ever been a real fire in this condo. It's usually some complete idiot doing something incredibly stupid that causes it to go off. However, just to warn everyone, obviously, I may have to leave suddenly, out of nowhere, if there is a real fire.
Okay.
Okay, then.
Okay, then.
6 long surprise.
We're now 4 minutes into the same video.
Yes. Save again. As the fire alarm continues to go off and annoy me.
You know, you don't have to do the video recording now, but just an idea. Okay, still same video. 1 minute later.
I'm hearing right now that beeping sound. That's the fire alarm. Some asshole set off the fire alarm in my condo facility. Let's all hope it's not a real freaking fire, because then I'd have to leave, but let's see what happens here. Whenever that goes off, the fire department has to come. Really annoying, and we have to fucking put up with it because some idiot set off the fire alarm. They did it the other day, too. The chairs are arranged as someone...
Another
Okay. Stupid fucking fire alarm.
Just giving you a taste of all of it.
I can't
Imagine watching this video. It's on the same video.
The idiot set off the fire alarm again. They actually woke me up super early the other day, too.
Great playthrough.
It's cold. Time to burn the place down.
Another shipment already.
What?
They actually woke me up super early the other day, too. It's cold. Time to burn the place down.
Another shipment already.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Ah, the fire alarm just turned off. Thank God.
There we
Fair
go.
Warden's Stick Assistance.
We got there, boys. So there's another example of a single video getting ruined. Now we're entering something you definitely have seen before and enjoyed before, okay? So on February 11th, DSP put out a tweet entitled the following: about to upload release day unboxing, but fire alarm problems persist. Was turned off for about 25 minutes, and now it's going off again. I thought it was interesting. Someone responded saying, thank God you'll be moving out of Connecticut soon. Yes, because fire alarms only happen in Connecticut, as you know. Then, on the very same day, DSP says, it's not one thing. If it's not one thing, it's another. The fire alarm is malfunctioning in the building, and fire department has been here 3 times in the past hour. Well, also on February 11th, a certain video was recorded. It's very important I tell you the title of this video because it will be very consequential to this. It is entitled Release Day Unboxing. Release Day Unboxing. Here we go. Oh, he even has a logo for this unboxing.
Okay, what is up, everybody? Darkside Phil here, and welcome to Release Day Unboxing for Tuesday, February 11th, 2014. And before everyone says, what on earth is going on, you probably hear an incredibly annoying, high-pitched, droning sound going on. That is the fire alarm in my condo facility. And the problem is, the fire alarm in this condo facility has a nasty habit of, during the middle of the winter, especially when it's very cold, of going off as a malfunction. Now, this is actually a common problem with older fire detection systems.
Oh, he's an expert.
And of course, this building is old, and they don't feel like ever replacing it or upgrading it because the condo association is a bunch of cheapskate motherfuckers. So this alarm has gone off no less than 3 times already today. It actually went off once when I was out picking up Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns. And I know because as I was driving back from the game store, there were 3 fire trucks outside, which means that they went off. The fire departments were required to come here and check and then turn it off. As I was unpacking, I put in some DLC codes, which we're going to talk about in this video. And I was entering those into Xbox Live, talking to my girlfriend on the phone. It went off again. Now, it took them about another 15 minutes because they had to come out here again from the fire station. All right, they had to again deactivate the alarm.
Yep.
So,
That was about, I'd say, a half an hour ago, and then all of a sudden, it went on again. And at this point, it's absolutely ridiculous because what this means is the fire alarm is broken, but the problem is that my condo association has no on-site superintendent, which I don't even know how that's legal, but they have no on-site superintendent.
On-site superintendent is required for DSP.
To come here and check out any problems or fix anything. So this alarm could literally be going off for the rest of today. I shit you not.
This is, of course, trying to explain to his audience why he couldn't record this in any other time. Guys, there was nothing I could do. It's, as you know, there's no Super Nintendo.
And I have no right or I have no power to do anything about it besides just call the condo association and complain. So
this is not a video about the alarm. It's about Lightning Returns. It's an unboxing. Just wait. We'll get to the unboxing. I hope.
I've been waiting over half an hour now for the fire alarm to go off. It has not, probably because, let's be honest, the fire department has better things to do than come back here every 10 minutes because the fire alarm's a piece of shit. So I said, I'm just going to go ahead and film my unboxing video. I apologize, guys. Obviously, it's annoying to you. Imagine living here and having to hear this the entire time today.
You don't have to put your audience through that, though.
All right. Really hoping that something happens and maybe the fire department says, fuck this, and turns off the fire alarm or something. I don't know what they could
because that would definitely be the right thing to do, wouldn't it? Turn off the fire alarm system altogether, Philip. Yep, I bet that's the right thing to do.
Hoping that something happens, that maybe the fire department says, fuck this, and turns off the fire alarm or something. I don't know what they could possibly do, but...
So I think this is very telling, right? It's extremely telling that DSP totally thinks it is fine to not have a fire alarm. He is 100% content with not having a fire alarm of any kind. This is, we've seen the proof already. This is more of it, okay? He ripped off the fire alarm from the fucking ceiling once already. And now he's saying, I don't give a shit, just turn it off. I've never had a fire, I'm safe. Okay? So just keep that in mind as we go more modern times, all right?
Obviously there's a problem, all right?
Smoke detector, excuse me. Now,
let's go through the unboxing.
Big ups.
Hell, there may even be a chance that the fire alarm gets turned off during the unboxing. Who knows?
Yep.
And then we'll talk about how we're going to handle today because today is a special day in regards to gameplay, all right? So... Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13. You might be saying, what the fuck? Really? A lot of people are saying that right now. They're like, really? This game exists?
So he talks about it for a while. I'm gonna fast forward past the final, the Lightning Returns comments. Let's go here. We got 4 minutes left in the video.
First 2 installments of it, I need to play the third. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see the resolution. Even if the ending is horrible, I have to see it, and I have to experience it because I've already invested so much else into it that I want to see how it ends, okay? So that's why I'm playing Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns. So now, after I said all that, let's actually get to the unboxing aspect of the video. As you can see, it's incredibly basic, and you may be saying to yourself, but Phil, why are you playing this on the Xbox 360 when you play Final Fantasy 13 and 13-2 on PS3?
No.
It's very simple. I lost all my save files on the PS3 late last year when my PS3 crashed and it does not boot anymore, and I was not able to transfer those files over, so I lost all the save data. So even if there was a feature in this game to import save data from previous game and maybe get something out of it, I couldn't do it. That's not possible, alright? So I said, you know what? I'm going to go with the console that, again, last-gen consoles. I loved the 360.
It's just so you can't even listen to what he's saying at all. It's just so funny.
For the controller, it doesn't really matter. There's no real advantage to buying it on either other console. Okay.
Whoa!
So it says here.
Oh my God! Wait. He turned it over.
And here.
Wow.
Tuesday results in a different journey for every player.
Oh my God.
Real-time battles empower your every move. Hundreds of game-changing weapons and outfit combinations.
Oh my God.
So there you go. No online play, nothing like that. I'm sure, don't worry. Oh yeah, game content download. I'm sure there's going to be DLC for it. Don't worry. I'm sure it's coming.
This is a good unboxing.
Because the game probably doesn't have an ending, just like Part 2. And you probably have to pay for the real ending later on. But I digress. So now, unfortunately, let's talk about reality. As you can hear, The alarm has not stopped fucking ringing.
No.
And it's actually funny because I'm going to show you guys something.
Oh, please. Oh.
I actually attempted.
This is so telling of someone's mindset, guys. What you are about to see might be unbelievable to some of you. Okay? It might be hard to believe what I'm about to show you right now. But I want to give you a little bit of a homework assignment before we get to it. Now, let's pretend you're in this situation. Okay? You're in your condo in Connecticut, and for some reason, I don't know, you're going to die if you don't upload an unboxing video this very date, okay? You have no option, but you have to do it. Now, this gentleman, you have to somewhat try to mitigate the sound of the fire alarm, okay? You have to mitigate it somehow. So I want you to think about how you might go about doing that. How would you yourself go about mitigating the sound of this alarm that you cannot stop, okay? I don't even know what I would come up with. I don't know it myself. Well, everyone has a different answer. But the one thing I can promise you that no one with 3 brain cells would come up with is the following solution that DSP came up with. Are you ready for it? Here we go.
Plug up my door, I'm not kidding, with paper towels to see if I could make the noise lower. And the truth of the matter is it has. What you're hearing right now is actually a muffled sound. The alarm is so fucking loud, right, that it would be twice as loud if I...
Oh my God.
Sound. The alarm is so
You forget how dumb it is.
fucking loud, right?
Look at this one right here. Did he tape it? I think that's the shine of tape. I think that's the shine of tape. Right here. I think it's tape right here. He taped 2-ply of paper towels over his door. 2-ply paper towels flat over the crease of the door to stop a fire alarm sound from getting inside. 2-ply of paper towel. Oh my God. I can't. I really think, how young of a person do you have to go till you would come up with this same solution? And it's definitely not double digits. 8-year-old, 9-year-old might think of this. You know, let's put paper towels over it and tape it. Man, you can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up.
That it would be twice.
Look at this duck job. Look at this duck job. He put two paper towels inside. He rage quit taping, by the way, as you can see. That was too much work. Just stuff it in. Oh my God. The home protection hatchet. They're just getting ready to be used when Air Raid Lord comes over. But this was the solution we came up with, and he tried to say to these fucking dents that it's a muffled sound now. Really? Really? This is a muffled sound? It really brings into question the validity of a valedictorianship that DSP claimed to have. I see some people are getting excited about a hatchet, guys. This is 100% confirmed. Another genius move. This is DSP's, from his own words. I am not making this up. This is not a troll statement. This is his home protection hatchet, guys. This is not a joke. That is why he has it. It's a home protection hatchet. Thank God it's not loaded. He does have the safety on. He does have the safety on. At least he has the safety on. So that's good. He did keep the safety on. And also, it's next to, he also has another one next to his bed as well, guys. I always thought this was funny because, like, if someone broke in the middle of the night, it's like, oh, sweet, free weapon. It's like you're playing Fortnite. You go into a house and there's a weapon laying there. That legitimately is here now. So, oh, sweet, free hatchet. Add that to the arsenal, boys. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Or, wait, some people are saying also, yeah, you could have a duel. So that's at least he's arming his assailants or his infiltrators. And then he will have his home protection hatchet from his bed. And then they could do some sort of battle. That makes sense. All right, hold on. Back to the matter at hand of these paper towels. Here we go.
A muffled sound. The alarm is so fucking loud, right, that it would be twice as loud if I hadn't done what I did. So, as you can hear, it's quite fucking annoying. And
you got that right.
I have to work. Let's face it, I'm going on break tomorrow. As of tomorrow, which was Wednesday, February 12th, I'm going on break. I'm not going to be able to work anymore for a week. So I need to work today. So unfortunately, what it's looking like is going to happen
dramatic zoom
is I'm going to have to start the playthrough with this noise. And I know it sucks. And I know it's awful, but the bottom line is I have no ETA and no promise that this alarm will even get fixed. It could literally just go off all day. And this is what happens when you unfortunately live with an irresponsible apartment building and or condo facility where the management is fucking terrible and they don't give a shit about their tenants.
Exactly.
If they cared, there would be a full-time super who would be here to fix this kind of stuff, but they don't care. So here's the bottom line. I'm going to have to start working. Now, I may wait. Right now, it's actually at 12:55 p.m., so I'm going to encode this video and upload it to YouTube. And in that period of time, I'm going to see if the alarm stops doing this. If it does, great. If not, I might have to set up and unfortunately start a stream, maybe even do a pre-stream with it going off and see how bad it is, see if there's ways I can muffle it on the microphone so that most people don't hear it too bad.
No, we heard that pretty bad.
From there, it's terrible. It's horrible. I'm a prisoner. I cannot wait to fucking move out of here. Which I am. Don't worry, I am having much headway in regards to that.
Well said.
And that's it. So thanks for watching.
All right,
the
well said.
Most probably annoying release day unboxing you've ever watched. And hopefully this will get fixed, and we'll have gameplay today. I'll have to let you know on Twitter. Thanks, everybody.
So that was a legendary video, one of the most insane ones you've ever seen. And yeah, he said, I'm a prisoner in a house that he chose to buy for his own self, that he is paying for still and didn't even pay off. But anyways, I wanted to show you something interesting here. And that video, if you can believe it, is one of the most commented on videos. I think it might be number one, but I don't want to say something that's not true. The most commented on videos in DSP's entire history is that video. It's also one of the most viewed at over 100K views, which would not be there. But this gets views. As you can see, in 2025, it got over 50 comments in 2025. So every generation of new DSP fan, or DSP, let's call it enjoyer, whichever way you enjoy it, the content, comments on it, and it gets new life. So I got some of the best comments from this. DSP himself left a note on this and says, I forgot to open the effing box in this video because of the damn alarm. But don't worry, spoiler, there's nothing whatsoever inside besides the game disc and warnings pamphlet, so nothing was missed. Don't worry about it, guys. Okay? So here, I'm going to go in chronological order just for some funny ones. So in 2014, when the video came out, this is what was going on. Okay, to reiterate, this man gets paid to upload this. He is getting money for this video. He is a managed partner on Machinima. Just let that sink in for a moment. Phil, this is why people continue to make fun of you. There's no bottom to the well. This was the most useless unboxing video ever, and the fact that you actually put unboxing in the title is really misleading. Applause for false advertising, everyone. He has an unboxing video but doesn't unbox it. Phil, please never change. 15-minute video and can't even do a simple unboxing. It's almost surreal. I had to see this to believe it. 15 minutes of an unboxing where the game doesn't get unboxed. I thought this was a giant joke, trying to get me to watch a random DSP video for the hell of it. But there it is. 15 minutes. 15 minutes of not doing the one thing the video advertises. And the best part is, right below this comment box, I'm typing, there's Phil saying nothing was missed. Completely not self-aware that he defeated the purpose of this entire video twice in a row. Here I am, laughing my fucking ass off, not even giving a shit about giving him an extra view, because the fact that he managed to make money, I don't care how much, he got paid at some point, period, out of a video that's completely and utterly worthless baffles me to the point of being hilarious. This is just Dave Strider levels of irony. That was from 2014, by the way. Why the fuck would you even record a video when there's a fucking alarm going off? What is wrong with you? There are two high-pitched droning sounds happening here simultaneously, and one of them is unfortunately not muffled by paper towels. What an awful video. Why don't you just wait until the alarm stops sounding? Your fans deserve better than this, Phil. No, they don't. Is this a motherfucking joke? You had one job? I think the fire alarm should make your next unboxing video. I mean, it couldn't possibly do a worse job. An incredibly annoying high-pitched droning sound going on. Ah, Phil is becoming aware of how we feel about him. Oh my God, it actually happened. I thought this was just a joke. How do you fuck up an unboxing video so badly? You overload your mic, you record when the alarm is on instead of waiting, you never open the damn thing like the title says, and you're the laughing stock of the internet. Can you get any worse? Yes, he can. Commenter from 2015. At this point, I think he can't even monotask. A few more here. You probably hear an incredibly annoying high-pitched droning sound going on. Yeah, and a fire alarm. This is the funniest, saddest shit I've ever seen. Wow, this is incredibly unprofessional. No wonder your ship is sinking. I heard about this on Wiki or something and thought it was a joke. Jesus, you didn't even unbox it. Came here from Encyclopedia Dramatica, had to see it to believe it. Jesus Christ. And someone said in 2026, last one, this has officially been dethroned as the dumbest thing he's ever done after the Virtual Boy incident. I disagree with that. I think this is dumber personally. But why did he leave this video up? It's because it was getting views, and he doesn't give a shit. As always, it doesn't matter about the actual content. What matters is he's getting views, and that's all he gave a shit about. Which is what led to the career he had after this. The Girthquake says, oh, it's DSP. I thought we were watching LTG. Oh, what? You asked for it. Ducendo says, plugging the door with paper towels is actually insane. I agree. The lack of understanding of how anything in the world works to think 2-ply of paper towels is going to muffle a fire alarm takes stupidity that I didn't think was possible. Like, it's really, really insane. And the taping of the 2-ply, just think about that. It would take a very, very thick blanket over the entire thing, and then still it would not do that much. He put 2-ply paper towel. Old Man Jenkins says, Watson's reasons for not kicking his ass makes a lot of sense. What I can tell you is that is 100% true. Some things are unfortunately missed in the tides of time. The internet can only save what has been uploaded to it. It's one of the downfalls of the internet. So you just know there are so many things that happened at those tournaments, in the IRC chat, that is unfortunately lost to time, that would give even more evidence to what we already know, if you know what I'm saying. Brackman says, funny, I always took him as more of a sword fight kind of guy, according to reports from the Unicorn. Ooh, Unicorn update. He does love a good sword fight in the Narwhal. Big ups, Brackman. All right, so this is, if you can believe it, during the playthrough of the game, we do get a mention. Can you believe it? Let's go.
Problems in my condo today.
There we go.
And the only one thing I want to warn everything about, I've had some problems in my condo today.
What?
With the fire alarm malfunctioning.
And as you can see, the problem was cleared up the very same day. What does that mean to you? That means he could have re-recorded it without the beeping and chose not to.
A strong chance it will go off again. If it does, it will be a loud, monotonous beeping sound until it goes off again, and I can't control that. Hopefully it doesn't go off, fingers crossed. But here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, lightning returns.
There you go, lightning returns. Can you believe it? All right, week in preview, 11 days after that incident.
So I had the same intentions with lightning returns, and we ended up having a fire alarm malfunction in my condo. I couldn't stream for hours. It was a big nightmare. So I apologize for that. I can't control things that are crazy out of my control and really unexpected. If that happens, it happens. But
I can't control crazy things that are out of my control, except for the fact that you waited until the fire alarm was not going off to do the gameplay. But, you know, I guess we're supposed to believe it.
That there's no problems, and I'll be able to stream roughly around 1:30-ish. Thief.
All right. Hey, here's a game you know. Dark Souls 2.
And just so you got people know, that noise you're hearing is my fucking fire alarm in my condo. And we're going to have to hear it because there's no way that I can turn it off. We got to wait for the fire department to show up to reset the alarm, which could take a while. So unfortunately, we get to hear the playthrough with the beeps.
Yeah! Alarm
Try
Souls.
jumping.
This is the Dark Souls of alarms. Big up kitties, hooch. Let's see what we get. Let's see. If we pull a smoke alarm quote, now that would be epic.
Arnold Phil's a nigger. Right?
Oh,
Brunel's
that was easy! Right? Easy! Not that one!
Whoa, I just wanted to get laid. Take it easy.
Exactly. Come on! Jeez, not now! Big helter skelter in the house. Big ups. This is Beepy.
It's grippy.
Beepy. Let's go.
Down. Going up. Thank God the fire alarm's off.
There we go.
Oh, what's this?
The fire alarm did eventually go off. Okay, here we go. Next.
Of course the fucking fire alarm goes off when I'm trying to play Dark Souls 2 on launch day. Of course it does.
There it is again. There it is again. Okay, next.
DUP. Trust.
Listen carefully, everybody.
To convince them that the only solution to the bioterrorist menace is my DUP.
Oh my God, the fire alarm's going off in my condo.
Conduits who died in a bloodbath 7 years ago.
Hold on a second.
Were killed by the military.
Please tell me that pauses it.
It happens so much.
Things won't return
He
to
can't tell if it pauses it or not.
those good old days.
Give me a second here, hold on.
He was testing if it paused it or not, and he couldn't tell. So then he just said, fuck it, watch.
Military.
Please tell me that pauses it.
If they regain control,
He pauses it here, goes back to check, is not sure, and then just says,
give me a second here, hold on. It does, it pauses the cutscene when I do this.
Yep.
I gotta go see if there's actually a fire in my condo. Hold on a second.
He's gotta go check it manually. Alright, we got nothing else to do. Take your time. How's it looking? How we looking, Philip?
Well, let me put it this way.
Go ahead.
The entire hallway is filled with very, very minor smoke, but it smells like food. What I think happened was someone was cooking and they burnt their dinner real bad, and then the smoke went out to the hallway and set off the fire alarm.
So what do you think?
So now I gotta sit here and wait for this stupid alarm to go off, which really sucks. Now obviously the playthrough is gonna be affected by it, but I can't help it. What's gonna happen is the fire department has to come out to disable it. They have to come make sure there's no real fire, and then they have to disable the alarm. So I guess we're just gonna have to put up with it.
Why change? Why do something else?
I'm just gonna. So it smells exactly like burnt toast, or like like someone burnt something in the oven. It doesn't smell like a real fire, you know.
But you understand that could lead to one, right?
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't smell like a real fire. Don't worry, guys. It's just burnt toast.
To the game.
No, I'm gonna expose you.
You know this could lead to something, or.
And your deception.
This is a YouTube video. This right here is a YouTube video, but he was live streaming some games. I don't think this game would fit the criteria to be a live stream game. There was a time when he would live stream, but kind of ignore them, and this was around that time. I don't think this would be a live stream game, but maybe it was. I'm not sure.
And then we'll see who the real protector is.
We're gonna expose her.
Like Dark Souls was one he definitely would live stream, but kind of just ignore them. All right, anyways, moving on.
Whether it was on the stream with the stream chat, whether it was...
Oh, yeah, never mind. Excuse me. There you go. He was streaming. There you go.
Doing it. I had a lot of fun. Whether it was on the stream with the stream chat, whether it was on YouTube with the fire alarm going off. I mean,
there you go.
It was a lot of fun. So I want to thank everyone for your viewership.
There you go. Saying thanks. Even if you sat through the fire alarm, big ups. April 6, 2014, DSP tweets, "How to be a dick 101. Pull a fire alarm in a museum full of people having a good time. Currently sitting around waiting because of some jerk." Well, what does that look like? Here it is.
I'm waiting for an all clear from the local fire. Well, since we're currently sitting outside of the EMP Museum waiting for an all clear from the local fire department because some dick probably pulled a fire alarm, we are actually directly across the street from the Space Needle.
There you go. He hasn't laid his eyes on that puppy since 2017.
Which surprisingly, I thought when I played him from the second
Cat, you don't need to see that. It's dangerous.
Sun that they maybe underestimated the actual size of the Space Needle. No, it's actually not very big.
Oh.
Compared to some other buildings that I've seen.
Oh, Philip, not impressed with the Space Needle. Jesus. All right. Well, that was it for the smoke alarm. Not really relevant, but very relevant in a hyperfixation stream. Here we go. Hate Live 2014. Still, this was the most filled. This was the biggest year for smoke alarms in DSP history, 2014. Here we go.
Boxes, so much clutter. All this shit needs to go before I can try to sell this place.
Uh-huh.
And I know there's gonna be thousands of dollars that are probably gonna go into repairs. There's holes in the walls. The piping is leaking. There's shit. The fan just died. The ceiling fan in the bathroom just died on me. There's no carbon monoxide detectors in here. There's a ton of stuff that's gonna have to be done before I can try to sell it. So once you're done with one, on to the next. And it's just going to be like this all year for me. But I really am hoping.
So confirmed DSP didn't have a carbon monoxide detector there. And he didn't mention there's a hole in the ceiling as well from the fire alarm that he pulled out. He didn't mention that in the required repairs, though, which is confusing to me. But anyways, Premium Lectic says, what are we going to do with the Mr. Luz versus Ricky Gervais situation? I just want it to continue as long as possible because that's good. The longer this goes, the better it is for Mr. Ludacris. So we want this to continue. All I know about is that Ricky Gervais blocked him. Has there been anything since then? I hope so. I like both of them, though. I like both of those gentlemen. But, so if you didn't know, Mr. Ludacris did a kind of said like something about... Ricky Gervais said, if you're offended by my new movie, it's just remember that it's just animals, so you can't be offended. And then Mr. Ludacris said, why don't you make something funny again, or something to that effect, of like how nothing you made's been funnier in a while. And then Ricky Gervais blocked him. And that's all I know. If anything's happened since then, I don't know. But Ricky Gervais did block Mr. Ludacris. That's confirmed. Okay, that is confirmed. So apparently, Ricky Gervais was offended by what Mr. Ludacris said, even though he said, don't be offended by animals. It's confusing, but there you go. We'll see. I hope it continues. I hope we have a true feud here. I'll take Mr. Ludacris' side for sure. But there we go. I'll invite both of them on that being said. That'd be pretty fun. Ricky Gervais versus Mr. Ludacris. On that being said, I'll make that happen. I can do that. I know a few people. That'd be fun. Let's make it happen. Deposit Maker says, in an alternate universe, this would be found footage from the Great Bridgeport Fire. Oh, yeah, we have video. Oh, we got to get Nerd Brew in here. Nerd Brew needs to make the alternate universe. Sadly, half of Connecticut burned that day. And all we have are short little videos of what was going on that very day. Some people were even recording videos for YouTube on that day. Some were very excited for a Lightning Returns unboxing that would sadly never be unboxed. I do have to mention that the opportunity to unbox the Lightning Returns was there, but the user never chose to unbox it. That wasn't because of the fire, by the way. He was just that stupid. Anyways, Kevin Smith says he's so close to a boy who cried wolf scenario. Yeah. You know how much he called that fucking condo association, I bet, carrying out about that shit? How much he probably called them? Hey, it's going off again. Fuck off. But we move on. The next part of our story, 2014. Now we moved. We can't have that many smoke alarm problems now. We're in Washington, and we have a new place. How does this turn out?
It's up here. House was built in 1999. How could there be ghosts?
The house was built in 1999. That's confirmed there.
Okay. Well, they bought us carbon monoxide alarms. How nice of them to install them.
I will replay that again. DSP is complaining about carbon monoxide detectors that weren't installed for him.
Carbon monoxide alarms. How nice of them to install them.
How nice of them to install them. Douchebags. Please install them for Piggy. Please. He can't install that himself.
Okay,
I want to show you the office here too. I think
in the bedroom, of course. I was good to right there in the bed in the freaking tub, of course.
The first spider.
Big shower.
The first intruder to ever be in DSP's home after he moved in. Where's the?
Here I am, looking very tired because I'm ridiculously tired right now.
Ridiculously tired right now. Let's go to the office. I just want to show you the ceiling of the office for reasons.
See you there, really?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the room that is going to become my office.
Here we go. Look carefully.
Where is the light switch? Aha. This room is going to become my office.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm planning to do is right over here, which is perfect because there's your cable line. That's what I needed to know.
Yep.
Have the cable internet coming in here. This will be my desk, right? My office desk right here. And then on the other side right here, I'll basically have like a love seat.
Look how much space is there.
And on this wall, we'll have the TV. And I'll probably have a table in between or whatever. And it should be perfect. It's going to be a little cramped, but I think it's going to be perfect for what I want to do.
How would you make that cramped?
I really do.
How could you make this room cramped for a live stream?
All right. And then
That's incredible to think about, how we make this cramped. And he's saying it's already going to be cramped. How? It's a full fucking room. You know how many people would kill for a room they could use just for fucking streaming? Like, it's a fucking luxury. And he's saying, yeah, it's going to be a little cramped already.
Which is going to be our spare bedroom to start.
He's going to add a couch in there. That'll make it fucking cramped. Sadly, though, guys, as you saw, he didn't show the ceiling that well. He didn't show the ceiling that well here, sadly. But, you know, this I promise you it's not there. We have more examples in the future, but we couldn't get a good shot of the ceiling in this one. He just walks out and says, fuck it, sadly.
All right, and then we got the other room, which is gonna...
But don't worry, you'll see it. You'll see it. You'll see it. Hate live from the new place here.
That was a funny situation. I remember another time. Let's mix it up here between...
Okay, this is a past smoke alarm story, guys. Sorry.
The stories to give you some variety.
Please.
I remember another time. The mall was packed. It was the holidays. And during the holidays, you guys know, malls get jam-packed full of fucking people. So the mall was kicking. The food court was busy. The
mall was kicking. Good 90s lingo here. The mall kicking.
Jam-packed full of fucking people.
Orange chicken, piping hot.
So the mall was kicking.
Myself, waddling over to the Panda Express.
The food court was busy. The holiday music was blaring through the speakers. There's probably 1,000 people sitting in the fucking food court of this mall, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we hear, alert, alert. This.
That's good. Julius's orange. Yeah.
This is the fire department. You must evacuate. You must evacuate. Alert. Now, this alarm would go off from time to time. It was supposed to be the fire alarm for the mall.
Yeah.
Now, 99% of the time, it would be a false alarm.
Yeah.
Okay? Completely false alarm.
Consider this a field trip, but it's an on-theme field trip. This has nothing to do with our story, but it's still fun enough.
So my boss was there, and the owner of the store, and he said, I'm going to find out what this is because it could be a false alarm, but for now, just keep everything ready to go and ready to shut it down if we need to. If there's a real fire, let's go find out.
Yes. Oh, whoa.
So...
Easy.
He leaves for about maybe 10, 15 minutes. All of a sudden, he comes back running, full speed. Oh, guys, we got to get out of here right now. We really got to get the hell out of here. I was like, why? What's going on? He goes, I don't know what's going on, but basically I walked to the other end of the food court. You can smell gas. This is a bad situation. Something could explode. We got to get the fuck out of here. Oh, my God. Okay, everyone's like, fuck, close everything. So we're closing everything quick. Grab our coats. We got to go outside. Go. All of a sudden, the fire department shows up. Evacuate. Everyone out of the mall. It could blow at any second. And we're all like, oh, shit, the mall's going to explode. Like, this is wild. So we got thousands of people running outside, evacuating, right?
Oh,
so
God.
Probably about an hour and a half passes. We're outside, it's cold too. It's the winter, the holidays right around Christmas time, December. Finally, the fire department, all right, come on back in, everyone, come on back in. We all come in, and we're, all right, what happened? What could have possibly happened? So my boss says, I'm going to go find out what the hell happened.
Thousands of people. Yeah. It was like Woodstock.
They evacuated us for an hour and a half. We lost all those sales. People were afraid for their lives. Let's find out. Where do you hear this one? So at Taco Bell.
When everyone says, wait till you hear this one, just... exit the premises immediately when someone says, wait till you hear this one. That's for anywhere. Family gatherings, friend meetups. If someone says, wait till you hear this one, just walk the fuck away and don't say anything.
Some asshole.
Wait till you hear this one. You know it's going to be too long and not that interesting. Just fucking go.
Some seasonal employee.
Wait till you hear this one, Sonny. Wait, take a seat over here. Wait till you hear this one.
Was dicking around or something with a knife.
Get the fuck out of there.
He's dicking around with this knife.
Yep.
He punctured a canister, a giant, cylinder with the knife by accident by dicking around. It's like, oh, bunk, huh? Oh, shit. The manager wasn't there at the time, so the manager didn't, there was no one there to tell what just happened. So the kid basically called 911 and said, I punctured a gas canister.
Yeah.
We're all in, I don't know what to do. And the fire department said, we got to evacuate. So they showed up, they evacuated everyone. It was a fucking CO2 canister.
Okay.
It's the fucking bubbles that you put in soda. There's literally no risk from it at all. The kid's a fucking idiot. Punctures a CO2 canister to carbonate the soda and evacuated the entire mall for nothing. What a complete waste of fucking time.
That's the payoff?
So, that was pretty funny, too. That was
I thought you'd come up with something a little bit funny, at least.
Freaking funny situation where just stupid shit leads into something so overblown.
Wow, man. Whew, a great story. Love the payoff. Superbly told. That was it?
I got so many. I could go on all night. I could literally go on all night about working at the mall. Seriously, like working at...
Okay, we've done the mall series before. We're not going back. Brackman High Five says, this era feels like the Bulk and Skull music on repeat. I guess Skull found his bulk in the end. Oh, come on. I guess Skull found his bulk in the end. Oh, God. Come on. Please. Skull found his bulk. Okay, if you can believe it, good fortune happened after moving into the condo or the house in Connecticut or Washington, because we went a full year without a single smoke alarm reference. 2015 has 0 references to a smoke alarm. That's because it was new and it was working. Well, the problems start in 2016, if you can believe it. Here we go. 2016, it begins.
Fox Zero for the Wii U. I'm gonna get it. However, something has come up here. I guess they need to check an alarm system in our condo area. I say condo, it's really townhouses, but it's technically a condo. I live in this private community where the house is a triplex. It means that there's 3 families all living in this one giant building.
Okay.
And on Friday, they need to come by at 1 p.m. my time, and they need me to open the garage, and they're going to check. I guess if they run a diagnostic on some fire alarm or something in the unit. I don't know anything about it. I was just told by the association earlier this week about it, that I needed to be here on Friday to do it. And I was thinking, gee, it wouldn't make sense to start streaming, play for a half hour.
So there we go. So a little bit information here. That means the HOA does check the fire alarm system. That also means, of course, that they're connected. Because, as usual, when one smoke alarm goes off, they make them all go off. When you're in a triplex, they all have to be connected, right? So that is what they're coming to check here.
To stop completely. I don't know how long it's going to take these guys to do this, and then start streaming again. It would be dumb. Or have people on like a 45-minute break on a stream. It doesn't make sense. So what I'm going to do...
All right, so that's the first mention of that. Here we go again.
Because I want to get started. I want to jump into the game.
Yep. Why?
Okay. Bottom line, a lot of people are wondering, what the hell, why am I so late? It's very simple.
What?
Bottom line, a lot of people are wondering, what the hell?
That's a one syllable, the bottom line is. I've never heard this before, but listen. It's a one syllable, the bottom line is. You ready? It's very fast. Get ready.
Okay. Bottom line, a lot of people are wondering, what the hell, why am I so late? It's very simple. Bottom line, a lot of people are wondering, what the hell, why am I so late? It's very simple. I live in a private...
That shows that the buzzwords we all know and love, they have no actual meaning. They are literally just things to fill the time before he gets to the point. Like, they are not used in the correct space for this. Like, what are we, what you guys are wondering? You know what I mean? Just, they don't mean anything. It's just ways to fill the time. But anyways.
Community, and in this private community, the homes are multiple units. So
yes.
Technically, the house that I live in is really 3 houses in one. They're all connected into one, what they call a tri...
Oh, 2 point... that's a good idea, actually. Okay. William the Alchemist says, let's play it at 0.25 speed. See if we can understand it better. Good idea.
Houses in one are multiple... Bottom line, a lot of people in the game.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Where's
my...
this fucking thing? Here, let me do this. My extension that makes this easy is not
because I want to get
showing.
started. I want to jump into the game.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Bottom line, a lot of people wondering.
It just makes him sound drunker. It just makes him sound drunker.
What the hell? Why am I private community? The homes are multiple units, so
people are saying
the house that I live in is really 3 houses in one. They're all connected into one, what they call a triplex, triplex.
A triplex.
Okay?
Triplex.
And apparently there's an alarm built into all the walls of this triplex. And this alarm is connected.
It's built into the very walls
to our garages, and it is a fire alarm. So if there's heat or smoke detected in the garage,
it's built in the walls.
This alarm.
That reminds me of the Office joke where he says. Someone said they were inside me, controlling me with controls. That's the same joke. They're in the walls.
Will go off, okay, and basically it'll have a very ear-blaring noise through two speakers in our walls, but it'll alert us, and it also contacts the alarm company.
Yeah.
And the alarm company contacts the fire department.
Yeah.
So it's actually a nice thing to have. It's a built-in fire alarm that's in the garage. Now, for the other places in the house, I have to have regular standard smoke detectors. In fact, I have one right here in my office.
Ooh.
There's one in Leanna's office. There's one in
There is one in my office right now.
the hallway. There's one in the bedroom. Downstairs in the kitchen, there's one. But for the garage, it's kind of automatic thing. So I guess it's supposed to be like if your car is messed up or something, right? If your car is on fire or something happens in the garage where you wouldn't immediately notice it.
So just to recap, what he believes is that the alarms for the triplets, as he calls it, he thinks it's just for fires in the alarm. I'm guessing, of course, I don't know. I'm guessing that that's where like the hub is, where they check everything. But he thinks that the triplex fire alarm is just for the garage because there's car shit in there. So that's where it's most important. Okay.
This alarm is supposed to save your butt, basically. And since I moved here, I have never actually had any issue with this alarm. Never went off or nothing. I got an email last week from the condo association. It's not the condo association. I keep saying that because that's what it used to be when I lived in Connecticut. It's the board of trustees is what they call them here.
Fancy.
Saying that there had to be an inspection today, but I had to be available to open and close the garage and let people in and out of the house because they needed to test it, and it is true.
He makes it sound like it's the biggest operation of all time. Like this is entire Washington state government officials are coming over to check this thing. I have to open and close the garage and let people in and out. It's a huge task they've put on my shoulders, and I have to be there to fulfill my duty.
They had to go into the garage. They had a heat sensor that they put up and they held to the alarm to see if it would trigger the alarm. They turned the alarm on and off. They tested all the different sirens in the house. So it took about an hour for this big inspection, okay?
Big inspection.
The bummer was they did it starting around 1 o'clock. Which sucked because, as you know, usually I start streaming at 12, and I usually end at 4, so this is right smack dab in the middle of when I was going to stream. It would have made no sense for me to start streaming at 12 and then end at 12:45 so that these guys can do their inspection, right? And,
That's that?
in addition,
Oh.
you know, I didn't want to just cancel the stream. That would be silly because I knew they'd probably be done within an hour or so. So what we're going to do right now,
That is it. Okay, so that was just the inspection of the fire alarm. Nothing crazy yet. This is the inspection of a fire alarm. That does show that the HOA, apparently, at least in this time, had to come and check on that. But they just went in the garage. They did not check anywhere else in the house. Maybe the inspection only has to be with that garage unit, which DSP, of course, thinks is only for the cars. Speedy De Palma says, anyone else notice a pattern with his stories where every person, place, or thing is a jade and the situations are shitty and affect Phil the most? Yes, that is true, isn't it? All of his stories are based upon someone doing something that DSP can't believe they did, or they did something kind of comedically stupid, and that's the part he likes to hang on to and act about, you know? There's very much a pattern with these. It would be fun to see where some of these are sourced from. Some people claim there's a lot of 80s and 90s movies he gets the scenes from. But I've never seen any close the direct comparisons. You know, that would be kind of fun to put together. You know, Big Us BR Joe. Let's see what we get. But got to be better than the last one.
It's anything that I didn't do anything wrong.
Exactly.
Sounds good.
Exactly. Double shot. Big ups, BR Joe. Mimsykin says, is it a problem that he's labeled his thing as a business and ripped out the fire detectors? It definitely is. It's not a good thing to do, but is it enough for anyone else to take action on it or to say, like, okay, well, we need to get in there? I don't know. But don't worry, DSP's too smart for that. He took some measures to make sure he can't get in trouble. But it's definitely not because detractors called him out for it. I can promise you that. We'll get there. We'll get there. I saw Not Philosopher said, did you already cover the smoke alarm from this week? Yes, I did on the Tuesday stream, Not Philosopher. We went through it. But, of course, I'll do it again today at the end because we're going to go through chronologically, of course. Here we are in 2017, our next stop in the timeline.
Third Eye the Third, the 60-bit cheer, he says, What is your best drinking story? I don't know. I had a few.
Speaking of stories that involve dumb people.
Told them all, though. I don't think there's been like a drinking story I haven't told.
Oh, go for it. Give us another one. Go for it.
The time when I both was drinking and I smoked weed against my own advice and knowing that it was bad for me, I did both, and then I ended up getting sick. Or the time when we were having a party at college, and then some asshole pulled the fire alarm, probably because there was someone who was trying to kill me. He was trying to get me out of there. I don't know. I don't really have time to tell a full story now.
Just let him go.
Something for Hate Live, like my podcast, which is returning this weekend, by the way.
That guy was trying to kill you now is the story? Right? Okay. I never heard that one. Okay, they were trying to kill him now. I didn't remember that part of the story.
So then he came to my college campus. I don't sit around with... Yeah, Third Eye the Third. He says, wait up, someone tried to kill you? He did a 20-bit cheer. Yeah, there was a one time when...
Listen up.
I was basically hanging out and messing around with some guy's girlfriend. Because honestly, she didn't like him as much as she liked me. I don't know why she wouldn't break up with him, though, because I told her to a million times she wouldn't. So he came to my college campus, and he pulled the fire alarm to try to get me out of my room so that he could try to stab me. He had a giant knife with him.
I think we need to get an update on this story, huh? Philip, someone brought a knife to your college to an attempt to kill you, and they pulled the smoke alarm? Okay.
Of course, he's a moron. He didn't realize that when he pulled the fire alarm that everyone would be evacuating and there'd be police and everything there. So he didn't get to do anything that he had thought he could do. He wasn't exactly the smartest tool in the shed.
Yeah, we need to get an update on this one. We need to get some brave soul on Kick to get his attention on that one. I remember the water pipe and the Bowie knife. That's my memory of the story. So is this just a complete fabrication, or he's mixing up his own stories, right? Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, the Texas hotel room story, but isn't that the fucking thing where they pulled the Bowie knife and did the water pipe, which caused it? You know what I'm saying? I can't keep those up. I can't keep up with this shit. I think he's done now, though. Yeah, he's done with that one. All right, there you go. We're still in 2017 here, though, as we go work our way through.
A very busy week coming up, juggling between 3 new releases. And there's a few other weird things in there, too. Like, one day, some guys coming by to test alarm systems, like fire alarm systems in the house, so my schedule will be off. I'll explain.
So listen up. There we go. This is another year, so they're still checking yearly, and he gives an update every fucking year, as you can imagine.
For example, this Friday. Normally, as you guys know, I start my streams around 12:30.
Yes.
Friday is an exception. I can't because actually there's going to be some guy coming by to my houses, all the houses here in this private community that I live in, and they're going to be investigating the fire alarms in all of our garages. We have to actually have this interesting fire alarm. If there's smoke detected in the garage, it goes off to everyone's garage, so everyone knows a building's on fire that you're connected to, so that you can call the fire department and get the hell out of your house. Pretty nice feature, right? Because next door's on fire. Obviously, I don't know that right away, but I don't want to die in my house because some of the houses are connected.
So you definitely wouldn't want to tear down a fire alarm in your office, right?
It's a good thing to do, but they're coming by between 1 and 2 p.m. to test this, meaning I can't stream
you definitely wouldn't want to pull that puppy down then, huh?
Until that's done. All right. So this coming Friday.
Okay, fuck off.
Funky, like the streaming schedule and everything is going to be thrown off. Like, I can already tell you this Friday, and this has nothing to do with what's going on, but this Friday, there's an inspector coming here to inspect the fire alarm for our facility, so that...
You've heard that story before, but just for completeness, I did include it. There we go. That was the 2017 check. Now we are in 2018 now.
Because Zora wants to know about my craziest college party ever. How many girls were there? I couldn't answer that. What I can tell you is, because I was the valedictorian of my high school, I got not a full ride, because no colleges were offering a full ride for pretty much anybody. Unless,
that's not true.
Unless, again, Ivy League school and they had requirements for it or whatever, which I didn't fit because I was white and I needed money. But
Yep. White need money, no scholarship for you.
I don't want this.
This is all true. This is all true too, by the way. Do not think otherwise. This is all true. Go ahead. Yep. Continue the truth telling, sir.
Yeah, this is the S. I don't want that.
Continue the truth telling.
Another shotgun. Wow, you're giving me all the shit I literally don't want.
All right, get back to the
I'm
story.
Gonna skip those. So in college, I got a partial scholarship, not a full scholarship, but a partial scholarship.
Remember, the question was, tell us your craziest college story.
And
who starts their craziest college story with, well, I didn't get a full ride. What?
I got the best room, no lie, one of the best rooms on campus. It was me and my roommate. We were best friends in high school, and we both went to the same college.
Okay, go ahead.
We got a corner room. We were the only people on the entire floor of my dorms that had our own bathroom. And our room was twice the size of everyone else's room. So we brought in a mini fridge. It was basically the party fucking room.
You had a mini fridge in your college dorm? Holy shit. You guys were balling. Damn. This guy must have been hot. He had a mini fridge.
People over every night drinking, smoking, all the shit you're not supposed to do. And guys,
how he says that shows you how he was not involved in any of that, okay? How he just talked about that shows you how he was not doing any of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk about those things like that when you did them. You know what I mean?
Major trouble for it. We had about, I'd say, probably 3 different...
We were doing drinking. We were hanging out with bros. We were doing the weeds. It was crazy. We were doing all these things you weren't supposed to do. They told us in orientation not to do those things, but then we did them. That's how cool we were.
Major parties. 2 of them we got looked out and didn't get caught out at all.
Yeah.
And then the third one... there's a big story behind it, and I'm not going to get into it tonight. But basically, someone pulled a fire alarm while we were doing a crazy-ass party.
Why'd that happen?
Okay if it was like the first hour of the party where we could get everyone sober and everything and cleaned up and get them out. Because, when there's a fire, they have to check every room, make sure no one's...
Okay, I want you to think about the last sentence he just said here.
Sober, crazy-ass party. And it would have been okay if it was like the first hour of the party where we could get everyone sober and everything and cleaned up and get them out. Because, when there's...
You tell me what that means. What in the literal fuck are you talking about? If it was in the first hour of the party, we would have time to get people sobered up. He is just saying things that you're not supposed to think about what they mean, I guess. I mean, the first hour of the party, there's less people. But why would you have to get them sobered up if it's the beginning of the party? It's tough. It's tough.
First hour of the party where we could get everyone sober.
Go ahead.
And it would have been okay if it was like the first hour of the party where we could get everyone sober and everything and cleaned up and get them out. Because, when there's a fire, they have to check every room, make sure no one's still in the rooms. Sadly, they pulled it like 3 hours into the party. It was the middle of the fucking night, like 1 in the morning. Everyone was drunk or high. And there was no way we were getting all the people out of the fucking room, dude.
So then what?
So we got caught out. We got majorly caught out, and luckily I didn't get suspended, but I got put on a ton of community service. I was very happy they didn't take away my scholarship. But no, I mean, at college, for that first semester that I went to, when I say college, by the way, I mean university. I realize outside the United States,
fuck
people
off.
call it university, not college.
How dumb do you think people are?
My first year of university was wild, where basically I did whatever the fuck I wanted. I drank, I smoked, I did everything possible. Girls constantly, the door was like a revolving door for people to come in and party. I banged a bunch of girls, oh my god, the party room, come in and fucking bang us and shit. It was pretty nuts. It was pretty fucking wild.
Those girls, huh?
But that being said...
Whoa, this is party room? I'll bang anyone here, guys. Yeah, I'll take you. You're the party guy.
It was pretty nuts. It was pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, definitely. You were banging.
But that being said...
what else?
After that, basically the rest of my university life sucked ass, because once we got caught out at that party, basically I was given an ultimatum. They were like, if we ever catch you doing anything wrong ever again at school, we will revoke your scholarship and possibly suspend or expel you. And I was like, well, I'm fucked, because I can't even afford to come here if I don't have my scholarship anymore. So after that, I moved off campus after the first semester, and I just commuted for my classes after that. And The party was over. The fun was...
Yes, he was. So he did get in trouble. It is confirmed, though, he did get in trouble. That's why he did move out. But, I mean, all these extra parts of the story are believe at your own discretion.
It's over.
We banged a bunch of girls. God, there's a revolving door in there.
There's going to be an interruption. I know it sucks because we're starting a new game and there's going to be a stream interruption. I don't know to what extent the interruption is going to be. Allow me to explain, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Once a year, an alarm company...
You don't need to hear this, but there you go. Again, with the HOA check-in. I feel like we don't get these updates anymore, but he used to be very, very diligent with reminding everyone every year he has an HOA check-in.
Nothing I could do. I was moving. Tokyo Trump just reset for the 4th month in a row and said, hello. Hello. So once I get the helmet off, I should be able to kill this guy.
Hear something? Hear something?
Yep. I rolled right into his nuts.
Anybody hear anything or listen carefully? I don't know if he doesn't know. Like, he's not saying anything. I mean,
got the helmet off and then instantly killed it. Nothing you could do to dodge it. Oh, the alarm is going off. You guys can hear it now, right?
Yeah.
That's the alarm you guys are hearing. That's my house alarm. I know it's mad annoying. I told you guys it was going to be going off.
There you go. He said it was going to go off this time, though. He warned us.
Fire alarm.
He warned us it was going to go off this time. He warned us. He warned us. Okay, next. Oh, the fan of this game has Tevin hidden in it, like the monster's red jewel. Huh? Ooh, what's that? Show me that, Doomer. Next up, we're still in 2018, if you can believe it. Still more talk. Oh, Sandwich Shop Manager says, this must be the largest dorm room in existence. Yeah, it was a full corner. It was double the size of everyone else's. It was massive, and they had a mini fridge. So you could just imagine a mini fridge. I mean, those guys were nuts. They had a mini fridge. I mean, wow. Mini fridge? They go hard. I didn't go that hard. We have mini fridge. I mean, come on. Matt Ice says, he's right. It was a revolving door for women. Not for him, mind you. It was for his roomie. He just sat in the corner chair. That's what I think happened. It was the party room. Hey, we're banging chicks. I had like 3 bangs. Come on. The best. How much of this is like, what percent of this is true, right? 5. Like, I believe they got caught drinking, and it might have been a party room even. Like, if you get right with the right roommate, you can get swept up in that kind of lifestyle. Because the roommate might be this cool dude. We don't know. Like, this could have been the coolest dude on campus, but he got stuck with DSP, and he's like, oh, shit, well, I do parties around here, okay? I'm a mini fridge, we're going to have one, all right? That's a fact. I don't give a shit what you say. We're having a mini fridge. DSP's like, well, I'm not that crazy. I can't have a mini fridge. Fuck you. This is a party room now. And I fuck chicks in here, and you watch. That's it. I could have been. Who knows? So on the Lich. Big ups. Pigler. Big ups, sir. That is the Lich from Magic, the MT Magic 2011 or something. Remember, I've shouted that out before. I recognize the picture.
Just the farm? Yeah. I'll check out the farm.
Okay, we're not dumb here, though.
Have I ever been arrested? XLS Ally Guy. No, I've never been formally arrested, but when I was in college, I was detained because they found drugs in our room during a fire drill / someone actually pulled the fire alarm.
I would like to ask you to imagine that you claimed someone pulled the fire alarm to get you and kill you, but now he made a mistake and said it was a fire drill? Now wait one goddamn minute. If you thought someone had a big knife to kill you, why would you in later years confuse that with a fire drill? Seems like that isn't possible, but maybe that's just me.
Drugs in our room during a fire drill / someone actually pulled the fire alarm.
Oh.
And that makes the R
Fire drill / someone tried to kill me with a knife. Oh, yeah, those are easily confused. Easily confused.
Rays have to check all the rooms.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I found a ton of liquor, pot, and passed out girls in our room. So there you go.
Passed out girls in our room. Like that's what he thinks happens, by the way, with like college hookups. Like everyone's having so much fun. Oh yeah, there's just 14 passed out people in the middle of the floor and no one does anything. It's a party. What do you expect? Really? Really? What movie is that from? Stepping over passed out girls all over the place. Oh, his party's that crazy. Oh my God. Passed out girls, we couldn't keep up. Really? Any follow-up, or is that
Mr.
it?
Goody, good stop asking ridiculous questions about going to prison. Stop that.
Okay. Stop that. That's fun. We made it to 2019, and things are going to pick up again because now we're starting to react to things, remember? So DSP himself can give you his take on some things he's done in the past, including...
An incredibly annoying, high-pitched droning sound going on. That is the fire alarm in my condo facility. And the problem is, the fire alarm in this condo facility has a nasty habit.
Philip, any thoughts?
In the middle of the winter, especially when it's very cold,
thoughts?
Of going off as a malfunction. Now, this is actually
thoughts?
a common problem with older fire, detection systems.
Thoughts?
And of course, this building is
Hello?
old, and they don't feel like ever replacing it or upgrading it because the condo association
Hello?
is a bunch of cheapskate motherfuckers. Yeah, and in reality, guys, like,
yeah?
I could never go back and live there. I couldn't. That place is the biggest fucking ripoff. They keep upping the fucking condo dues every year.
So to avoid talking about the biggest fuck up in YouTube history, or let's say one of the silliest fuck ups in YouTube history, I'll put it there. He talks about how shitty the condo was. Any talk about the fire alarm you choose to include in an unboxing that didn't unbox a video game, sir, or no?
If they don't improve anything, if you up condo dues, you're supposed to fix things. Like, fix the fucking thing go off 7 times during the winter. And by the way, when it goes off for like an hour. It won't stop. It'll just go off endlessly for like a fucking hour and never turn off. So can you imagine on a streaming day, right, that I'm trying to do my work and now I get fucked over because I can't stream because that alarm's going off for an hour, and I imagine that happening a lot during the winter. I couldn't do that anymore. You know, that's why I gotta stay here. I couldn't move back to Connecticut to that old fucking place. It was different back then. Again, I wasn't doing consistent.
Why he's saying I can't move back there is because we're in the throes of the bankruptcy year. So he's saying, like, guys, I can't go, because a lot of people smartly said, well, why don't you just move back? He still owned it at this point, right? Why don't you just move back? I can't go back there, guys. Fire alarms.
Live streaming, it wasn't a big thing. You know, it wasn't about the live streams interaction and everything anymore. Now, some people are saying, well, why did I record this when the alarm was going off?
Bingo.
Very simple, because it had been already going off for like 30 fucking minutes and didn't stop. And I didn't know if or when it was going to stop going. Like, there was no guarantees of when the fucking thing was going to stop going. So I couldn't just say, well, I can't film it all today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, at this time in 2014, I was live streaming, so people were expecting me to start up a live stream, so I had to get the unboxing filmed and out of the way. So here we go.
So there we go. Let's see when he talks again.
So, totally ridiculous, because what this means is the fire alarm
He
is
doesn't
broken,
talk that much,
but the
if you can
problem-
imagine.
Done. If something
right
went
here.
a whole month, first of all, the house is my totally ridiculous, because what this means is the fire alarm is broken, but the problem is that my condo association has no on-site superintendent. Right. Which I don't even know how that's legal.
He's agreeing with himself. Right. Good point. Great point, man.
The problem, like over there, all right, here where I live, the way it works is anything inside the house is my responsibility, but anything outside the house, the condo association will take care of. So, for example, when I had a leak in my roof, within a couple of months, first of all, they had a guy come out right away to fix the leak, and then within that year, they replaced all the roof on my house here, and it was done. Okay. If something went wrong here,
how about that helpful mold
outside of my house, they would be here right away to take care of it.
How about that rot spot? How about the smoke detectors that you decided were broken and then you just ripped off the fucking ceiling? How about those? Did they also take care of those, or did they forget those?
In this place in Connecticut, they are terrible. They don't give you call the line. Okay, well, you can't talk directly with anyone who can help you, but we'll leave a message for them, and we hope that they'll get back to you. And like, what the fuck is this place? Like, I'm serious. Like, when I first moved in 2009, I thought it was a good idea. Every year, it got worse and worse, to the point that by the time I moved out in 2014, there was no way I would have been able to keep doing my work. Because the internet constantly went out and no one would fix it. Yeah. The alarms kept going off. No one would do anything about it. The neighbors were unruly. It was just a nightmare. The place fucking sucked. So, okay. But they have no...
Okay. And let's wait till he talks again. It takes a while here. Here we go.
That's... Would you imagine living here? Seriously, could you fucking imagine living
He's
here?
getting himself heated listening to the fire alarm from that long ago. Just trying to get you on his side now. He's trying to get his audience on his side. Like, yeah, this place does suck. But you decided to record this video and not unbox a video game during an unboxing video. You can't escape this one, King. Let's get to the paper towels.
Right? How insane that is to live in a place where that's what you put up with at all times. It could go off at night. It could go off during the day. It could go off multiple times. And no one fixes anything. The place was a mess. There was
You've
water
already said
damage
this
in a hallway for 2 years.
There's been water damage in your closet for 11 years. Anything else?
The ceiling tiles were fucking distorted and falling apart and falling into the hallway. And the fucking condo association didn't fix it. Yeah, I told you. Yet they keep raising the fucking fees, the condo fees, but don't do anything with the money. They're basically pissing the money away. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Exactly. So, pretty bad. All right.
Back to it.
The fire alarm gets turned off during the unboxing. Who knows? Keep coming out with these. A lot of people got system was quite interesting.
He's not even trying to talk anymore. He gave up.
And fun once you figured it. Years back called Final Fantasy 13-2. And this one starred destroy everything in the game, but never played a real major role. She's in the end of the game, doesn't even clear where she went or what she's doing. Spend extra money.
Right, you need to pay DLC.
Come on, look at him. Even he can't sit through this shit. He's tortured.
So in this regard, a lot of people got incredibly turned off and said,
"You happy you uploaded this one, King?
What the fuck?" So let me get this straight.
You starting to understand now how dumb your audience has to be to sit through this shit?
First game, we played 20,
Not
30
yet.
hours of gameplay.
We'll get there.
Suffer through the... Again, no one really understands it.
He wants to die right now. He wants to die.
Going on. And
fun.
Sure, I'm sure there are people that's so over dramatic and
dude.
Open the box, so therefore it's not a true one. But it is called the alarm going off.
That's so over series, all right? So now, here we are.
Do you guys want to keep going? Because the whole gimmick of this video...
You still think that Instamat? You just heard it, right?
If you guys don't know.
So now...
Here we go. He's rage quitting his own video.
Keep going, because the whole gimmick of this video, if you guys don't know...
Yeah.
I'm so pissed at the alarm going off. I talk for like 15 minutes about Final Fantasy. I look at the box, and I never open it. Now, inside the box, all that was in there was the disc. There was nothing else. But it is called Release Day Unboxing, and I never opened the box. But, like, it's funny. People think, oh, this is one of Phil's biggest fails.
Yes.
He did an unboxing video where he didn't actually open the box, so therefore it's not a true unboxing.
Yes, correct. Correct.
But that's all it is. Like, we're going to watch another 10 minutes of me gabbing, when in reality, you know, it's not that big of a deal.
Oh.
But, really what happened was this time period, the 2014 to 2015, was the time period when I feel I was the most hated on the internet.
You don't think this was worthy of ridicule, King?
I don't know why this particular time period this was the case. Like now, still people hate me.
You don't think this is pretty fucking stupid, even now, in retrospect?
I don't think it's anywhere near as bad now as it was. Like 2014, 2015, people did so much fucked up stuff to me.
Oh.
Maybe it was because I was moving across the country. People were jealous, and I was showing the whole thing. Another
thing. Throughout the years, if you follow long enough, he's always been ridiculed worse in the past than he is at the current time. I guess it kind of goes hand in hand with people are thinking about him differently, right? But as you can see here, it wasn't as bad as it was then. And now is much better. This is 2019, by the way. But yes, now things are much better, and things aren't as bad as they were in 2014. So there you go.
It was. But like, so much shit happened to me that was negative, you know, and I don't want to bring all that stuff
and then
up again, but
now we get the story of 2019 was the 2000. Let's see, I think you'd say 17 was the worst period of his lifetime, or 2016?
I think what happened was this video became the quintessential. Oh, see, this is why we don't like Phil. He says he's doing an unboxing video, and he's so lazy, he doesn't even open the box. I mean, in reality, if you watch the fucking video, you realize I can't concentrate. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying or doing because this alarm has been going off for 30 fucking minutes, and it's been going off all day on and off, and they still won't fix it, and it's driving me fucking nuts. I just want to put out a video. I can't do it. So obviously, I was, extenuating circumstances, but... So, therefore... the audience shouldn't care about the quality of the actual content, is what your argument is here, sir. I'm getting confused. So the audience, you guys shouldn't give a fuck about the quality of the content he is giving you because, as you guys can hear, a smoke alarm was driving him crazy. Have you thought about that yet? Have you brought that into the equation yet? The fire alarm was driving him crazy, guys. You can't blame him for forgetting to unbox the video. It was a fire alarm driving him crazy. Remember that. They want to point to this and be like, oh, you see, was our evidence. This is why we hate on Phil. And this is why we come after Phil, because he made videos like this where he just took $1. People watch this video. In fact, this video has 55,000 fucking views on it, okay? Of course, look at the... Wow. It's gotten 100,000 views since then. Seriously. Wait, that's have a hell of a glow up. Hold on, let's see here. It had 55,000 views in February 13th of 2019. It's found its second win from the new League of Trolls because... oh, not that one, my bad. We need the lightning returns. Here we go. That's the other time. That's when he ripped the first... fired smoke detector from the ceiling. Excuse me. I want this one. Yeah, it's up to 128,000 views now. It's gained in viewership since the legend grows. The amount. Look at this. It's only 600 likes, over 1,800 dislikes, because this was one of the videos the detractors flocked to and said, Phil's not a legit content creator. This is our evidence that Phil's an asshole and blah blah blah. And they're just idiots. They're complete fucking idiots. But it is what it is. Yes. We are the idiots. All right, so anyway, I think that's enough of that. And we don't get to the paper towels. He knew not to show the paper towels. He knew not to show the paper towels. He just knew. What happens is I talk for the whole thing and then it ends and I never open the box. How about the paper towels? How about the paper towels or... yeah, who needs them? Both on the stove right now at just above medium strength temperature. Obviously, you must put on your fan on the top of your stove whenever you're frying anything. Don't turn that off because I learned the hard way. As soon as I moved in here, all the alarms went off, all the fire alarms, and it wasn't too pretty. Okay, so just to recap that statement there, DSP did not turn on the fan when cooking and set off the fire alarms himself from cooking. Fan on the top of your stove whenever you're frying anything. Don't turn that off because I learned the hard way. As soon as I moved in here, all the alarms went off, all the fire alarms, and it wasn't too pretty. So, by the way, obviously I should bring this up. This is my old place. This was my condo that I had when I lived in Connecticut. When I first kind of was becoming big on YouTube, this is where I lived. And it was interesting because I lived by myself. And sometimes, like, the neighbors would get angry when I did stuff early in the morning, but for the most part, it wasn't that big of a deal. For a few videos, you could hear them, like, drunken yelling and shit. But just think about this. 3 sandwiches. 3 for breakfast, okay? Tons of bacon. Oh, he's already healthier now, too, at this point, guys. If you can believe it, he's already healthy now. I'm probably going to cook 3 or more eggs, cheese. Like, oh my God. Like, this is probably like, just these 3 sandwiches are going to end up being like 1,500 calories or more. Probably like 3 times as much fat as I'm supposed to be eating in a day. This is how I used to eat back. So, thank God you got healthy, right? Like, you definitely got healthy.
What am I going to do? We're talking one jumbo.
Can't believe it, right? Well, at least he's healthy now in 2019, huh, guys?
If you up condo dudes, you're supposed to fix things. Like,
oh, yeah, we already saw that one.
At this point, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, I just showed all that. Let's go to this.
Go up in smoke, per se. Aerate your kitchen. Stovetop fan.
There we go.
Last thing you want to do is start cooking without turning your stovetop fan on.
Yeah.
If you don't have one, I recommend that, obviously, you find a way to aerate your kitchen. You don't want your kitchen to go up in smoke per se and have your alarm go off, your fire alarm. That happened to me the very first time I cooked here, and I looked like an asshole.
Uh-huh.
So what am I gonna
That was the second. This is a different cooking with the king, but he tells the same story there. That's why I showed that.
Yes, Hyperia, this is the channel that's no longer accessible to King.
Who cares?
We're going to go ahead and get this going. Before you fry anything, I've told you, turn on, if you have a fan, you have to turn the fan on at least low.
This is the third time he told this tale. These are all different. No repeats here.
Last thing you want is to have smoke coming up and have a smoke alarm go off, which has happened to me before. So we got our hot dogs here.
There you go. Just wanted to tell you he was very diligent with reminding his viewers to turn on that fan 3 different times. Mickey Thor says, large corner room, their own bathroom. Seems that room was set aside for Jade-style individuals. Who was the roommate? Oh, I see what you're thinking. Nah, who knows? I don't even think the room was bigger, to be honest. I think he's just trying to make it sound cool, so, you know. Anyways, Life is Strange 2. I'm not sure why, but here we go.
Daniel.
No one is putting out the fire. They're gonna die. They're complete idiots.
Go back in time.
Even if this were happening, the priority is putting out the fire. Then we continue the discussion. Now we'd all die in a fucking fire.
We'd be in our living room in Seattle.
This is the most unrealistic shit ever.
And snacks. Then pick the movie.
Well, thought it was interesting. Worth it.
OG Rascal Cheers said, is it true a fire alarm went off you had to carry drunk females out on your back? No, we never said that we did that either. We never said we did any of that. You're basically taking stories that I used to tell about my college days and completely spinning them in a way I never said. No, we never carried females out on our back. The reason that we got in trouble is because the females were passed out in our room when the fire alarm went off. And we went outside quickly because we were wasted. So we went outside to make sure that there was no real fire before we would tell someone to go save them.
Now, it's tough to keep up here, all these stories, but where was the person that was trying to kill you that you mentioned earlier? I'm wondering where they went. You said there was someone trying to kill you with a knife. Remember that?
Oh my God, OG Rascal, could you please stop with this nonsense?
I guess that's not important. Someone trying to kill you with a knife. I guess, who needs it? I guess, right? I mean, that's just a small detail. Anyways, okay. Let's go.
And now the sun went away, so I opened the shade again and turned on the lamp. Oh, one other thing I should tell you guys. All right?
Uh-oh.
There is a alarm company that is testing our alarm systems today.
There you go. The same alarm test I've shown you. We finally enter 2020 now. Big Us Brackman, his voice used to have more bass and he talked more off the cuff. I wonder what the inflection point is where he started hyperfixing on his words to not feed the trolls and failing at it. I would say when he started being the type of the live streamer fully, he started getting into the patterns, and then the patterns really took over the years of just really taking control of everything. It's just patterns and repeating the same fucking shit over and over and over again. And his vocabularies went down too because of that too, I think. But here we go. Now this is when we're reacting to things. We're big reactors. Here we go.
Watchable, because the reason that I forget to unbox the game is because there's a fire alarm going off constantly. It's completely unwatchable. It's annoying as fuck, and even then we couldn't get through it. So we're not doing that. All right.
Someone asked about doing it, and he said it's unwatchable. But why did you upload it for your fans then, Philip? I wonder. Or, okay. Not important.
Oh, didn't I say there was a story I wanted to share? You're right.
Yes.
So
here we go.
As soon as I went offline from my stream earlier today, which was Deadly Premonition 2, I was turning off the stream. All of a sudden, this insanely loud, piercing sound started coming through my house. Mind-numbingly loud. And I'm like, the only thing I can think of is that's the fire alarm, because there's a fire alarm that connects all 3 houses, and the reason it goes off is if smoke is detected in one of our garages, it's supposed to alert the other residents. You're in a 3-unit giant connected thing.
I still think that is not true. I don't have proof of this, but it just seems extremely strange that that smoke alarm is only for the garage, and that's the only one hooked up to the other houses. More likely is there's the home hub in the garage, which is connected to all the other ones around the house, you know, similar to the one that's wired in that he's pulled out from his office. I really think that's what it's for. DSP continues to believe that it's just for the garage only, as he's cleared here. This is his now fourth year of thinking this, but go ahead.
And the reason it goes off is if smoke is detected in one of our garages, it's supposed to alert the other residents. You're in a 3-unit giant connected thing. You got to get out of there because the house is on fire. You got to get out of there with all your loved ones or whatever.
Yeah.
So it goes up like, oh shit, I wonder if something's on fire. I ran downstairs with the vest still on. The platinum vest was still on. And I go running downstairs. Oh God, I'm looking. There's no smoke. I didn't notice, my wife was making the baked chicken. Whenever she makes the baked chicken, the whole house smells like baked chicken. But I didn't notice any smoke in the house or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder what's going on. I opened the garage. I didn't see any smoke. So I opened the front door. My neighbor from one side was also, I was like, is there anything in your house? I was like, there's nothing. I don't know. So then the guy who used to be the former president of our whole association here, our condo group, actually heard, it's loud when this alarm goes off. You can actually hear it from the whole blocks and everything. He walked over here and he said, is everyone okay? We're like, yeah, we don't know what's going on. So he looked at the alarm. He's like, it doesn't really say what's happening. So he disarmed it. All you got to do, I guess there's a button you press to disarm it. And he said, well, let me go look at your other neighbor's house because they're not home. And he looked all around. He goes, there's nothing. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just a false alarm. It's weird because usually that doesn't happen. The alarm system is usually pretty good. And the fire department showed up too, and they came and they said, "Is everything okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." I don't know what happened, why it went off.
Just as he's droning on, just put yourself in the shoes of the owl. That's what I'm doing now.
Must definitely be a false alarm.
The owl is also listening to this story, saying, "Wow, wow, that's crazy." Really?
So just to be safe. We opened up all the windows in the house, the back door. We turned on the fan when we were baking.
That's
but we're
nuts.
Like, there was no smoke. We smelled like baked chicken, but there was no smoke in the house. So how the hell, what could have possibly set this damn thing off? We were like very confused.
It smelled, but be clear, it did smell like baked chicken.
We're hoping it doesn't keep happening because it's really high pitched noise, and Jasper gets terrified by that. He ran into the bedroom and hid under the bed because he's like scared shitless of this noise so high pitched and loud. And I don't blame him. He has even better hearing than us humans, so it probably hurt his ears even worse than it hurt us. So hoping that doesn't keep happening. It seemed like a really weird thing that it happened, and it scared us because we were afraid that maybe something was on fire. Because the thing is, immediately I would have had to.
Anyone else thinking it's about that chicken? Yeah. I'm kind of thinking it's something to do with that chicken. I don't know if I trust that chicken. It's just the chicken smell.
Run, grab Jasper's carrier, get him in the carrier, grab our wallets or whatever, and run outside. Because if there's a fire, you get the fuck out of the house, But thank God it was a false alarm. So, okay, that's the story.
Fantastic. Love the payoff. Midway through, I wasn't sure there'd be a payoff, but oh man. You definitely gave us the ending we deserve there. Big ups, King. Great story. 2 Cats 1 Roach says, Saturday morning sorted. Thank you, LT. Big ups, 2 Cats 1 Roach. Ooh, new profile pic too. Yeah.
There's association.
There we go.
Oh my God.
This is still Vest Streak. Yes, Vest Streak in the middle of it right now for timeline.
Oh my God. Someone just sent me $1.30 named Homeowners Association. They said, why is this guy wearing a vest during a fire alarm? So this is a story I told on stream the other day where the fire alarm went off here in my house. We have 3 units that are connected in one big house here.
Triplex, you said.
My neighborhood.
Triplex.
And the fire alarm went off, and it was the end of my stream the other day, and I had this vest on. And it was going off, so I ran outside to see what's going on. Is there a real fire? And everyone's staring at me like, why am I wearing this fucking silver vest?
Yeah.
No one asked me, though, but they were all looking at me weird.
Okay. Definitely. I'm sure they loved it, and everyone was laughing hilariously. Okay, we finally get to 2021 now, inching towards our grand finale of 2026 that happened in the last week. Here we go.
So... It's so hot this year in Washington State that a lot of things that normally don't happen are happening. And remember we had that heat wave about a month ago?
Heat wave! This is my island in the sun.
I've waited long enough.
We had, earlier this year, all of our fire alarms on our ceilings in the house died. They were all old. They were outdated. So I went to, I don't remember if it was Home Depot or Lowe's. I bought a pack of like multi-pack of fire alarms to put around the house. Now, the new alarms don't fit the old shit from the 1930s anymore. So I
wanted to keep that going, by the way, but I tested it. They will block that fucking video. They don't fuck around, dude. That's as short as I had to make it right there. That's how short it had to be for them not to block the whole fucking thing.
Now, the new alarms don't fit the old shit from the 1930s anymore. So I just bought those sticky tabs. You know, the things are permanent mounting tabs, and I stuck them all on the ceiling. They've been fine for like a year. It got so hot that the hangers on my wall fell off, and all my vests crashed to the ground 2-3 weeks ago. And now, all the fire alarms are falling off the ceiling and crashing to the floor.
Ha 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 ha! Listen up again. Okay, this is important. Well, let's go back, okay? We're not to let the heat wave get in our way here. This is important.
Hanger ceiling. They've been those sticky tabs.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go. Normally so hot this year
listen up.
in Washington
No more heat
State
wave.
that a lot of things that normally don't happen are happening.
Here we go.
And remember we had that heat wave about a month ago? We had, earlier this year, all of our fire alarms on our ceilings in the house died. They were all old. They were outdated. So I went to like, I don't remember if it was Home Depot or Lowe's. I bought a pack of like multi-pack of fire alarms to put around the house.
Okay, so this is 2021. So he is claiming now that all of the fire alarms inside his house, right? All the fire alarms inside his house stopped working in 2021. Then he bought a multi-pack of fire alarms that were, of course, confirmed to be the tape version.
Now, the new alarms don't fit the old shit from the 1930s anymore. So I just bought those sticky tabs. You know, the things are permanent mounting tabs, and I stuck them all on the ceiling. They've been fine for like a year. It got so hot.
Excuse me, a year. So that puts the, he hasn't had a proper air smoke detector in his office since 2020 then, since he said it's been there for a year now. They haven't been working.
That the hangers on my wall fell off, and all my vests crashed to the ground 2-3 weeks ago. And now, all the fire alarms are falling off the ceiling and crashing to the floor. Because it got so hot, all the fucking adhesive melted on these things.
So I want to show you where he points to when he shows this, because he points outside the room, but then he points kind of up towards the middle of the room here too. So let's watch this where his eyes go here, because you know he's not hiding shit. But what?
The ceiling and crashing to the floor. And now, on
See,
my
right
wall fell off, and all my vests crashed to the ground 2-3 weeks ago.
No, this is not. This is. I don't know why you guys are saying he'd make this up. This is not. DSP doesn't make up stories like out of nowhere this far. Like, he elaborates a lot of shit, but this is not something he'd come up for with no reason. There's no reason to lie about this, right? It's not even like that interesting of a story. This has definitely happened in some form or fashion. I mean, they fell off. It could be because he installed them incorrectly, that kind of shit. But like, he's not definitely making this out of whole cloth, let's say.
Now, all the fire alarms are falling off the ceiling and crashing to the floor.
Yeah, because I believe he probably used some kind of adhesive that, like, he said he bought it himself, which leads me to believe he bought it separate, maybe. And maybe he bought something that wasn't supposed to be used with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely, don't think he might do something that stupid, you know? He definitely might.
Now, all the fire alarms are falling off the ceiling and crashing to the floor.
Yeah. Because
it got so hot, all the fucking adhesive melted on these things.
So, what does that mean? So, real back what I was talking about. He looks like he seems to go to the hallway is one where it fell, but then he went up in the office and found one. But don't worry, this does not mean he didn't lie his ass off. Trust me on that.
Ceiling and crashing to the floor on these things.
So it seems like they did fall off at this point.
Pretty crazy, huh? All right, anyway. That's what happened. I heard a crash. What's that noise? My fire alarm thing had fallen off the ceiling and crashed to the floor and scared Jasper.
Okay, so that was not inside the office, as you can see there. He's definitely looking outside the room for this.
My fire alarm thing had fallen away.
See.
That's what happened. I heard a crash. What's that noise? My fire alarm thing had fallen off the ceiling and crashed to the floor and scared Jasper.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's not in the office at this point he's talking about, but one of them did fall during 2021.
I gotta buy more of those. I have to buy more of these fucking sticky tab things.
I have to buy more of these sticky tab things.
I guess I could just stick it on the fucking wall or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
See?
Anyway, okay. let's continue.
So it is confirmed at this time frame is when he bought the sticky tab smoke detectors, which probably means he maybe had one left over to use in 2026, which would mean he didn't have to do that Amazon order like some were saying. He might have had some left over. He even said during this video that he's going to buy more of them. But there you go. At some point in 2020, DSP did all of his in the ceiling, wired up smoke detectors stopped working all at the same time. They must have used an EMP on that puppy. Someone said I saw. And then he got the tape versions, and he bought the tape himself. Okay? Here we go. 2021. Here we go.
He plays absolutely no one gives two fucks about the Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns unboxing. No one. Except for just really stupid idiots. Like, no one... Why would anyone dwell on one video where obviously I wanted to do the unboxing so I could get to playing the game, because I was on a limited time frame when I could play it during that day. Obviously,
yeah, it's... Good point. It's really good to put up your fire detectors with tape that when it gets hot, they fall down. That's very clutch. Great idea. Yeah. When it gets too hot, the smoke detectors, they fall into the fire. And that lets you know there's a fire going on. When the fire detectors get burned. That's how you know it's a great foolproof system here. Foolproof.
I didn't plan on this happening. I start recording and it's fucking alarm going off, right? So it's a disaster video. So what? That's one video in 13 fucking years of content. You act like that's like some big deal. It's not at all.
We're still salty about the Lightning Returns, as you can see.
Complete idiot if you think it is. Seriously. Like, are you fucking stupid? Yes. The answer is yes. Seriously. Like, are you fucking stupid? Yes.
Are you fucking stupid? Yes.
The answer is yes. Who cares that one unboxing out of how many hundred went badly, right? I hate to tell you this, but every time that you do something in life, there's going to be a situation where one time you do it, it goes badly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not everything.
But you don't have to upload it to the internet?
Life will always be perfect. You're always going to have extenuating circumstances, things that go wrong. Okay?
But you don't have to upload it to the internet? Oh, well.
If I just kept recording, yeah. Do you want to know how long that fire alarm was going off?
Yeah.
About an hour. And it kept going off, and then, it never stopped for hours and hours. That fire alarm...
Except it definitely did stop. He was doing the playthrough the same day, and it had stopped at that point.
It was malfunctioning, so I would have done nothing at all that day. I wouldn't have been able to play the game or nothing if I waited.
He did wait, and he ended up being able to play the game without the smoke detector that very same day. I know he wishes that we don't have video proof of this, but unfortunately we do, thanks to the power of the internet. This is the very same day he did the unboxing here, and let's just see how that sounds.
Problems in my condo today, with the fire alarm malfunctioning. There is a strong chance it will go off again. If it does,
but it's not going off right now.
It will be a loud, monotonous beeping sound until it goes off.
Well, let's just go to part 2 and see if it's beeping. Let's see.
Now go and find Snow.
You did it.
Boom, boom.
Now this is strange. It seems like it's not beeping here.
It kept going off, and then it never stopped for hours and hours. That fire alarm.
What?
Was malfunctioning, so I would have done nothing at all that day. I wouldn't have been able to play the game or nothing if I waited.
Once again, I want to live cut into the gameplay that happened that very same day.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, let's go to part 3. Why not? Huh?
Response with a stagger, what was nearly staggered.
Now this is strange.
So would you rather see a video that went down in history as a silly disaster video because the alarm's going off? Or would you rather have no content at all? Never happened, right? Obviously you prefer to have the video exist, right? So what are you laughing at? You're an idiot. You're a fucking moron. Right? I did the right thing. I knew what I was doing. I knew that not every video I had to put out was going to be top professional quality. I didn't care. I just wanted to play the goddamn game, right?
But now you're pissed at people for laughing at it? Okay, it's cool if you have this thought, but then you can't get pissed at people for laughing at it if you said the point is for it to be a piece of internet history. I can't keep up.
There we go.
Okay, well, anyways, so it was there to be, he knew what he was doing, and he knew people would laugh at it, but then if you bring it up, he gets, okay, well, we'll move on.
Okay. Oh, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
They're actually doing a alarm test.
We don't need to hear this again, but 2021, another alarm test.
Pretty sure my neighbors don't have a bank alarm. No, we do have like really loud fire alarms, but they don't sound like that, to my knowledge. They sound, it's like a really loud, like bah, bah, and a high wailing, like a very high pitched wailing alarm we have for fire. So it's not that.
We have a wailing alarm now. Pretty cool. Wailing alarm. Moving on to 2022, Skyrim. What are we gonna get here?
What was it? An ice nymph or something? I'm gonna grab it. Ice. Right. Uh-oh. My fucking fire alarm just went off. Did you hear that? That's my stupid fire thing. Hold on a second. Let me take a look at it, because I don't think there's a fire.
Notice he's walking outside of the office for this.
What was that?
In kind of content says, was that non-boxing video on DSP Gaming? If so, there's a good chance that single video counts for like 5% of his total views last year. It does. I can tell you right now, factually, I don't know about the views, but it does account for a lot of the comments. That got like 60 comments, like this year so far, which is insane for the comment. He doesn't get a lot of comments, you know. And that video got 60. That's like his best performing comment video he has. It's a legacy video that's getting views for sure. Oh, ooh. Dit. Told you we're going deep tonight. Told you we're going all the way tonight. All the way in. I kind of don't want to go. I don't want to fast forward either, though. His next utterance is 15 seconds away. Here we go. There's some more beeps. Ooh, as he's talking to Catherine here, isn't he? Let me boost this puppy. It might get loud.
You guys know what's going on.
I think he says I can't get the battery out. I can't get the battery out. His option for his strategy for fire alarms is to stop them from ringing. Is to, you know, his like John Cena said. He treats his fire alarms like Osama bin Laden. He brings them to a permanent end. That's it. That's his strategy for fire alarms when they beep. He will bring them to a permanent end, and then that's it. They don't get replaced. And I think here he's just taking the battery out of this bitch and calling it a day. Let's listen in.
So just so you guys know what's going on.
Yeah.
I have a carbon monoxide alarm in my house in the upstairs hallway, and the backup battery died or is dying in it, and so it's going off to let me know. And I'm trying to get the battery out, and I can't. I can't get the battery out. It's like jammed in there, and I also don't know if I have another replacement 9-volt.
Okay, so this is the carbon dioxide meter.
Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what to do about it.
So not exactly the smoke alarm thing, but it should be here. We're not going to do a carbon monoxide show.
Let me see if I can figure this out on the fly here.
On the fly, the only thing he has to do is replace the battery, and he's saying, hopefully we can figure this out on the fly. Replace the battery. Replace the battery is the job
Figure
here.
this out. All right, give me a second.
He's a little
I gotta go
weak.
try to get this battery out and see if I can figure this out.
You just know he's getting a butter knife. You just know he's getting a butter knife. Jam that thing in there, King. Who cares? Get a metal one. His next utterance is 50 seconds away.
Okay. I managed to pull the battery out, which turned it off. What I'll have to do is later today, I will have to see if I have another 9-volt battery to replace it. You know, carbon monoxide detectors are important. Carbon monoxide.
What about smoke detectors?
It's completely odorless and invisible. So if you get carbon monoxide.
Wait a second. How do you know that?
You're fucked. You won't even know.
What?
I have one in the garage. So that's, I mean, let's be honest. If I was going to get carbon monoxide in my house, it would be coming from the garage. It would be coming from like the heater or something like that. So I'm not worried about tons of carbon monoxide in my house or whatever. But when
I thought you said they're important.
First moved in here in 2014, I put one in the garage and I put one upstairs here. That way if we're asleep at night and it just so happens that the gas comes up from the garage, that we'd hear it in the hallway and know to get maybe go out a window or something. It's probably never going to be needed, quite frankly. If it goes off, we'll hear the one in the garage, you know.
As you can hear, I don't think the battery was ever replaced on that bitch.
So anyway, yeah, what happens is...
He just talked himself out of it right there. Did you hear that? Yeah, we got one in the garage. Fuck it. It's very important, though. But we have one in the garage. We'll probably hear it.
When the battery gets low, the battery backup gets low in it, it starts beeping like that, and then you have to get a new 9-volt for it. And I don't know if we even have one. So I just unplugged it and pulled the battery out so now it won't make that noise.
Uh-huh.
All right, anyway, sorry.
Okay, moving on. All right, 722. I think I have
Just
it.
so you guys know what's going on.
Got that one.
Another 9-volt battery to replace.
Got that one.
Do I remember as an anecdote the Xbox unboxing with the fire alarm was an agony to this day? I don't know what you mean. The fire alarm was when I was unboxing Final Fantasy 13-3. I think it was Lightning Returns, that terrible, terrible Final Fantasy game.
Mm-hmm.
That's when my fire alarm was going off in Connecticut, and there was no way to turn it off. So that's when I was doing the unboxing, and the fire alarm was so distracting, I never unboxed it. I just talked about the game for a long time and never unboxed it. I don't remember a fire alarm going off during an Xbox unboxing. Handshake forever, yes.
Never quite mentions the paper towels. We never quite get to the paper towels, do we?
I don't like to waste my time. I don't have enough time to waste. All right? I'm 40 years old. I can't be wasting my time. I'm going to be dead soon.
Uh-huh.
All right? Oh, that is a test of my fire alarm system. Do not be alarmed. I knew this was actually going to happen today. There's someone going around the different units here testing the fire alarm.
There
you may
you
hear
go.
that a couple more times. It's good. It's actually good because where I live, it's units that are all together.
Uh-huh.
Like they call it a triplex. So it's my
You called it a triplex earlier.
home and 2 homes on the sides. If any of our homes actually get set on fire, that alarm will set off in all 3 homes, so we know to get the fuck out. Which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. So he just tested it and it worked. I don't know if it might go off again. So if it does go off again, don't be alarmed. I know it's a shrill sound, but it worked. Good.
All right. So clearly he's not mentioning the one in the office at all. It's still this thing in the garage, but we'll keep going, see how the story changes.
All right, hold on one second, everyone. I just want to make sure that everything went fine with the fire alarm. I'll literally be back in a minute.
So he's going to go down there and check it. I don't know what he's going to check, but okay. Still not back, and we're back.
You missed it. They blasted it 2 more times. My ears. The small chicken breast is done and has just a little finish the story. Anyway, so that was really dumb. I have a few shout outs to do, but let me finish the story. So the small chicken breast is done and has just a little bit of like burn on the edges, but it's not bad at all.
Yeah.
The big chicken breast isn't cooked in the middle, but it's burned on the outside. So I turn down the heat, I get it cooking, I put the lid back on, and it cooks for like another 5 minutes. There's smoke, like the whole house is full of smoke now.
Yeah.
Okay? So finally I get it done. and it's a mess. Like, the pan is completely covered in black, you know, it burned.
Black.
And so that's a mess. And, you know, the freaking fire alarm actually went off. Our ceiling fire detector, either smoke detector, I had to waft it with a fucking towel to get it to turn off. It was basically a major pain in the ass. Excuse me.
I had to waft it.
So,
I had to waft it with the towel.
I had to waft it with a fucking towel to get it to turn off. But the problem is it's overcooked. I was like, you know, we ate them. They're chicken sandwiches. My wife's like, well, it tastes all right, but the problem is it's overcooked. I was like, so hers was overcooked. Mine was cooked nicely. It was actually juicy in the middle, but I didn't get to season it. It was burned on the outside.
This one was after That Being Said started. Okay, so we are now in the That Being Said started era here, because I remember this very, very specifically, because he got the good chicken, she got the bad chicken, remember? Yeah, that's this story.
The problem is
I think I made a song for I did. Wait, let me see if I saved it. I think it's on That Being Said. Because I made a song for that. Let me find it.
I was like, so hers was overcooked. Mine was cooked nicely. It was actually juicy in the middle, but I didn't get to season it. It was burned on the outside.
Hers was not good. Mine was delicious.
Outside in multiple places, so so hers was overcooked. Mine
was
great.
Cooked
nicely. It was actually juicy in the middle, but I didn't get to season it. It was burned on the outside in multiple places, so you basically tasted like burnt chicken. You know,
mine was great, by the way.
Basically, I was pretty pissed because here's the thing. All right, when I cook for my wife,
oh yeah, go ahead.
I want to do it nicely because my wife cooks 90% of the time. Okay, maybe once or twice a week tops I cook.
Yeah, by the way, he cooked, guys. So he cooked his chicken and she got the shitty one.
So when I cook and I'm taking that responsibility away from her, I want to be sure I'm doing a good job. Because she's not cooking, I want to have her have a good meal. It's basically a day off from cooking. You see?
Yeah.
And it pissed me off. Because I went out of my way. I was trying to find the turkey burgers she wanted. The local grocery store doesn't have them. So I do something as an alternative. I go exactly by the instructions on the bag of how to cook it, and it's completely wrong and overcooked. It's like, what am I supposed to do about that, right? It just does not listen. Was Kat upset? No. I mean, she definitely wanted a better meal.
Yeah.
But she wasn't pissed at me or everything. She's like, what are you going to do? You did follow the instructions. It's not your fault. Yeah, but it's not a matter of fault. It's a matter of...
using your eyeballs?
No. Doing something nicely and having a good meal when you deserve it, because my wife deserves it, and I feel upset that she cooks for me every day and I gave her a shitty meal today.
Can you not see when smoke is starting to fill the room that you might need to chill out with the cooking aspect? Or
you know, it really does piss me off. It upsets me. So there you go. That was a shitty meal. By the way,
can you not, you know, if it's like there's fire around you, you can kind of shorten up the cooking times, right, Philip? That's a little bit too advanced? If you notice smoke is coming, you might want to maybe not follow the directions that closely. You know what I mean? It's just an idea. Sorry, Kat. This is what it says. Okay, I found it. Finally. Here we go. This is the burnt chicken medley. I can't even remember all this. Let's see. Here we go. No promises on quality here. Oh, God. Don't do this. Copyright. Go fuck yourself. Get out of here. Right here. Here we go. My local Whole Foods. Oh, okay. No turkey burger. This is the story. I was thrown into a tizzy. This is it. Till I found frozen chicken. Instructions were bad. I did everything correct. But when I started cooking, the smoke filled the room. Fire alarm is dead.
that is the fire alarm in my condo.
I took the batteries out. I cook for my wife literally once a week.
It's my day to have a meal with my wife.
That's good. But I'm still giving her this burnt chicken. I'm still here, yeah.
It was overcooked.
I can impress my previous self. I'm burning this chicken for you.
Mine was cooked nicely. It was actually juicy in the middle.
That extra crunch is my gout crystal. No, I fell in the crutch of going to the gout thing. I don't like that line. It's a medley, though, so we're not done.
Chicken breast.
Stupid.
Instructions too confusing. Quick question. Does it ever make you wonder why you always do stupid shit? Like burning the chicken.
There you go. Oh, look at my dented self here. Wow, look at that. I left the pointer in, guys, in the thumbnail. Oh my God, I left the pointer in? How embarrassing. This is my Lightning Returns.
Somebody call Dave Burnell. His son is trying to burn down the
Let's go, come on.
He's overcooking chicken. Confused by the most basic directions.
All right, I'm down. Glad we found it.
He's going to serve that burned chicken to his soulmate while he eats his perfect piece and his jowls shake. The gouty crystals from his feet are the last seasoning.
Oh, no.
For the masterpiece, he tells Chaos Realm she has to eat. Somebody call Dave Burnell.
This is on episode 36 of the groupthink. All right. I should have got that ready earlier if I remembered it, but there you go. Ducendo. Thank you so much, sir. Here you go. The burnt chicken. The burnt chicken. Come on.
WWE Champions is just a time waster.
Perfect
I can't believe you actually
timing.
drank it. That was my piss.
Yeah, the piss man. Come on. All right. Now it's going to get very fun because we have the DSP versus the internet era starting now. And many people put many funny things for DSP to react to in reference to the said fire alarm that he treated poorly, let's put. Okay, so let's put it this way. Let's see what the first one is here.
Children died in house fires.
This is an ad about how having a fire alarm is important.
Children like yours. So parents, I'd like you to make a promise. Repeat after me. I swear on my child's life. To test my smoke alarm on clock change day.
I have no idea what he just said.
To give my family the best chance.
DSP says he can't understand this gentleman, of course.
Of surviving a house fire. You did promise, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't turn back time.
He's dead. He's a ghost. Yup. He's dead.
So, Philip, are you understanding the content of this warning, or?
A lot of PSAs are like that.
Oh.
Creepy, right?
Yeah.
It's like a
creepy.
horror movie.
Did you think about the message at all, or?
But it's probably effective. I bet some people actually went and did their, changed out their fire alarms and shit because of that. I bet they did.
How about you?
It's pretty sad, of course.
How about you? How about
How
you?
do you submit for clips? You must.
No, guess not. Didn't get that one, boys. Good try, whoever did that. But anyways, we are now in 2023.
I told you there's the million times the story of I was in college, we're having a dorm party in our room. My roommates in all their wisdom brought weed. I knew there was liquor, but they brought weed, which I didn't even know that they had weed or where it was because I didn't.
Oh, mama. As we get older, our involvement in the cool shit that people do in college to have fun gets less and less. Now he's saying he didn't even know they had the weed, but previously when I played the clip, you'll remember, of course, that he said that's what they always did: weed, liquor, girls. It was a party house. Now it's like, I didn't even know they had that.
Smoke weed at that time. It was just them.
Yeah,
know that
definitely.
they had weed or where it was because I didn't smoke weed at that time. It was just them. But they brought weed to the party, and then the fire alarm got pulled. The entire place had to be evacuated.
And of course, he's going to tell the story of the guy that was trying to kill him, right? That was a big part of the story. Sorry for the audio style listeners. But if you will see here, he has to adjust his left moob here. It gets a little bit, it's hanging down a bit too much. So he tries to tighten up his man's ear.
And then the fire alarm got pulled. The
Watch.
entire place had to be evacuated. And what ended up happening was a couple of girls had passed out in the room. And when they do the checks, when the fire alarm goes off, they check the room for people. They saw the girls passed out in the room. So they got the girls out of the room. But then, of course, they held us responsible for it because the girls were passed out in there. So they had to do a room search. And they're searching the room for weed and drugs and everything. And basically the cops detained us, and then they questioned us separately. And, you know, I was just like, you know, I answered honestly as I could when they separated us or whatever.
Narc.
But they never
It was all them, Your Honor.
found any weed in the room.
It was all of them, officer.
I told you the story where we knew where the weed was. The weed was actually hidden in a PC, one of my roommate's PCs. They'd actually had it in the case. We opened the case, it was sitting in the PC somewhere. And the cop, I guess, was like looking around for the weed. And I distinctly remember the cop like messing with the PC and a piece of weed like falling onto
a piece of weed. Yes. A piece of weed fell. It was just one piece of the weed.
Floor, and the cops stepped right on it. And
Big
didn't even
up West
notice.
Side.
It was just like
It was one piece of the weeds. Can you imagine? Just one piece. One piece of
bud. A bud like fell out of the PC onto the floor, and he was
because you know that guy was storing all of his pieces of weed loose inside the computer, as you do, guys. You know that. Whenever you want to hide your weed, just shove it in there loose. All the pieces, just throw them in. Just throw them right in there. The buds, other pieces. You just throw it in the computer and figure it out later. We've all done this.
Walking around, he just went and stepped right on. Like fell out of the PC onto the floor, and he was walking around. He just went and stepped right on it and never found it. He walked out of the room with the bud on his fucking boot or whatever. He's an idiot.
Yeah, definitely.
I remember that distinctly. I was like, you couldn't make it up.
How little do you have to know about the mechanics of marijuana to say that statement, right? One piece of weed came out. Yes, one single bud. This is what DSP wants you to believe out there, everybody. One single piece of the weed fell from the computer, and that was a bud, in fact. The piece of the weed was a bud. And then it fell out of the computer, and the policeman stepped on it. Right? This one piece of weed that was the bud, and that was attached to the gentleman's shoe. But there was no other evidence, just this one piece of weed, and it was the bud. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's like a comedy story. I know. It really happened.
Yeah.
But
what movie was that?
Yeah, basically, you know, they never found the drugs, because they never found any drugs. We didn't get really into too much trouble. They basically told us if we ever catch you again with anything in the room, you know, liquor, anything, you're expelled. And I was like, well, I guess that's it for the partying. And what ended up happening was we basically didn't live on campus anymore after that. We all kind of moved off campus, and my two roommates quit. They quit college. They actually went on and did other shit with their lives. They never even continued college. I'm the only one who kept going.
Good story, bro. Very real. Well, the side story has been fun with this weed story that this lore stream has given us. Pretty fun. Name available says, I did nothing wrong and Cat agrees. Yeah, but she got the burnt chicken. That's all I fucking know. Big ups, name available. NW News says, his biggest defense is always his endurance skills. He's good at many things. Big ups, NW News. Here we go. 2023, and then we're almost to modern times. Truly modern times, I should say.
He'll be in the final game to get. No, there's no smoke detector battery going off. I don't know what you heard. There's no smoke detector battery. Maybe you heard me deleting games on the Xbox. Maybe it made a noise. That might be what you heard.
All right. Just for completeness sake, there was no sound there. 2024 we go. April of 2024. For timeline purposes, you should know this is before the Kino arc, but we are almost there. I think we're like 3 months away from it starting, okay?
From John Lambo again. Would you share the story when you were wearing the platinum vest and had a fire alarm in your gated community and you had to run outside wearing that vest in public? What were the faces of your neighbors like?
This is when DSP has to remember a story he's previously told, but he can't because it didn't happen. So now what is he going to do? Because someone's asking about a very specific story that he's told before. So he should remember this. We've already heard this story, everyone here tonight. So, Philip, you go ahead, tell the story again. You told it so beautifully earlier.
It's hard to remember. I vaguely remember this.
What?
That I was wearing the platinum vest. And the fire alarm that conjoins the 3 units here that I live in, I'm in the middle unit, went off. And so we all went outside to the main fire alarm right here. And we were looking at it together, and we realized it was probably a false alarm, and so it was just disabled. I don't recall at all anything like that was said. If anything, I don't think anyone said a word. Yeah, I don't know.
So now people join together in this main unit to see that
fire alarm right here went off, and so we all went outside to the main fire alarm right here, and we were looking at it together, and we realized it was probably a false alarm, and so it was just disabled. I don't recall at all anything like that was said. If anything, I don't think anyone said a word. Yeah, I don't know. Seems to me like that was something in the moment that was funny, but I've forgotten completely about it, so I don't really have much of a story to tell. I don't remember.
Yeah, definitely. Makes sense. It was something in the moment, okay? It's something in the moment. Any other stories like that, gang? Okay, now we are in DSP Throwback. I think our one and only stop here today, DSP Throwback. Oh, don't do this on me now. You've been doing good. Don't start it now. Go ahead.
Did I ever do a playthrough, but we had to stop to evacuate the condo due to a fire? No. Never when I lived in the condo in Connecticut for the few years I was there ever any fires. A couple of times the fire alarm got set off, but never when I was like recording, had to stop recording and run outside. To my knowledge, maybe it actually did, and I did have to once or twice, but not to my knowledge, no.
All right, never had to stop recording for the fire alarm. Interesting. This one is funny because this is when OP Boone would add AI timestamps to his videos. And this segment is entitled Final Push for Engagement and Support.
A fire alarm stream would be Kino in 2024. I don't have that giant fire alarm anymore. I know what you're referencing. You're referencing the Final Fantasy 13 unboxing where I literally don't unbox the game because the alarm's so annoying. I can't focus. I've told that story before. So what happened was I got home with this Final Fantasy 13 game. I can't remember which one it was, right? And I needed to do release day unboxing, and I needed to start recording. But the fucking fire alarm went off, I'm not kidding, an hour straight. And the fire department never showed up, and no one came to turn the alarm off. So I'm like, what am I...
We know that's not true because he recorded gameplay later without issue. Go ahead, though.
Gonna do sit here with do nothing all day because no one is being responsible in this condo facility and turning off the fire alarm or notifying the, you know what I mean? Like, this is fucking stupid. So I said, well, I can't really play the game, but at least maybe I can do the unboxing video. But I underestimated how insanely distracting that fucking fire alarm was. So I really tried to tough through the unboxing, and I got completely distracted during the unboxing.
He was so distracted that, reminder, before he started recording, he was of sound enough mind to attempt to put paper towels in the door. But yes, he's making it sound like it was like all of a sudden he just snapped. But he worked hard to try to make the sound less to make sure he could record a video. He's kind of leaving that part out, weirdly. But Triangle Knight, please rewind the stream if you're questioning the paper towels. He put 2-ply of paper towels and taped them over the edges of the door. I am not making a single word of that sentence up. Go ahead,
and
Philip.
I never even unboxed the game. That is definitely one of the most epic things I've ever done that people remember. I did a full unboxing that was like 25 minutes long, and I never unboxed the game.
I promise I'll timestamp it.
And the alarm still didn't go off. It remained going for a while. So I had to wait a long-ass time before I could play the game that day. It was super annoying.
At least he admitted that part now. Because he definitely did play the game the very same day. All right, now we have these gentlemen are joining the party. Let's see why I have this here. Is they going to bring it up here?
Hey, like the Jason alarm, but it's not the Jason alarm. It's the fire alarm going off from my fucking Final Fantasy unboxing video, just to fucking drive you nuts.
Wait, this.
About the stupid Jason.
I'm gonna hear how he starts
this. What they
this.
need to do is every like randomly when you're not.
Real quick before I let him finish this. Remember that clip I showed you about 15 minutes ago where someone in his chat brought this up and he almost crashed out on them and said, "Why are you bringing this up? No one gives a fuck about this." Remember that? I hope DSP's not going to bring it up to try to get a joke here at his own expense to try to own the meme, right?
Expecting it, it starts blaring. You know how in the AVGN episode he talks about the stupid Jason alarm, the Friday the 13th episode? Yeah. So here's what they do. Every randomly they just play like the Jason alarm, but it's not the Jason alarm. It's the fire alarm going off from my fucking Final Fantasy unboxing video, just to fucking drive you nuts.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. It's always fun when you're with friends, and I'm putting quotation marks around friends, to bring up things they've bullied you about in the past to try to get on their side. Yeah, guys, remember the Final Fantasy thing with the fire alarm? Yeah, hilarious, huh? When they've already reacted to that entire video themselves, making sure to call him a dumbass in many different ways. But now when DSP's teamed up with them, now he's saying, yeah, guys, it's hilarious. The lightning returns. Yeah, definitely. That's not cringe at all, is it? Very normal and cool. And it definitely means that you have some real friends here.
That video is amazing. It's the best. It's the only unboxing that never had an unboxing.
That's right.
But you know what? It's the best unboxing that's ever been done somehow. Like, it's like so meta. It like broke the game. It's kind of like Scream in that.
May I ask you, when you decided to upload that, did you know the fire alarm would be super annoying?
Yes. Of course.
No, because it's been annoying him for days. At that point.
That condo I used to live in was a piece of shit, man.
And now let's talk about how bad the condo was to try to deflect from the fact that you chose to upload that insanely stupid video. That's what Worski was trying to bring up, but now he's going to deflect to. That condo sucked, guys. Let me tell you.
The fucking fire alarm would go off. No one would show up to turn it off. Like 8
back
hours.
to this.
Like, what the fuck? Stupid fucking place. Like, what am I going to do? Not work today? Because some asshole won't turn it off?
Well, you could wait
That's
or
what I was about to ask. Why didn't you just wait till the next day? But you answered it. Yeah.
Because I got to work.
Ready, set, go. Okay, remember to stay on the left side on this next one. Oh, fuck.
Oh no. Whoa. Oh, no.
Whose fault was this? Because I think it might have been DSP's. Hold on.
Okay, remember to stay on the left side on this next one.
I think it was DSP. He's too far back on the boost thing here.
Okay.
So this one's fine. Now watch this. They kind of go here, but DSP's not pushing forward enough.
On this next one.
See? And he's kind of bringing down the party and gives him a yoink.
Oh no! Whoa.
He can't save it.
on those what's it called? Trampolines. We have to hit.
Okay, well, then get back into the game. Okay, DSP reacts. This is when he's reacting to the June documentary. Okay, here we go.
Incredibly annoying, high-pitched droning sound going on. That is the fire alarm in my condo facility. And the problem is, the fire alarm in this condo facility has a nasty habit of during the middle of the winter, especially when it's very cold.
We could have done a whole lore stream about this video alone. I've learned after I got all this ready. I was like, holy shit, man. This video itself deserves a lore video. But okay, it's okay. We wrapped it in this one.
Of going off as a malfunction.
That was from DSP's release date unboxing video. The first 3 minutes, Phil is talking about the ongoing fire alarm. Then he shifts to criticizing prior games. Then to the fire alarm, and then DSP picks up the camera, takes it to the door, and shows he stuffed paper towels in the slit.
Now he can't escape the paper towels anymore. And for those that weren't here earlier, here is what he did. 2 2-ply of paper towels stuffed into the edges of the door in an attempt to muffle the smoke detector alarm. And he said it was successful in that video. He said it was successful in that video.
To muffle some of the ongoing alarm. In the entire 14 minutes, DSP failed to open and quote-unquote unbox the game. This screenshot, which included DSP's comment realizing his mistake,
I showed you that earlier.
The title of the video is what DSP was now known for.
Wow.
Though few videos of his own rarely capture this entertainment from failure in such a way.
What's up, boss?
This is a video by Das Bullshit before he went to be DSP's intern for a little bit. Das Bullshit did make videos making fun of DSP.
Is it time?
As predictable as Phil was in the gaming space with his commentary, his decisions, especially the financial ones, were seldom predictable.
And those were massively, massively popular. I mean, it wasn't just about DSP. He'd have all kinds of weird shit, but those would get 100K views back in the day.
Mid-2014, finally committed to move. Some discernible reasons for...
DSP has no comment about any of those things, by the way. There's no comment about the paper towels. There's nothing. Here we go.
We're mainly
This I have a shout out to do, but this will be a whole new saga. This will be a good one. Hopefully we can get through this.
He says nothing. So there's no comment ever about the paper towels given during that react, unfortunately. Next up, the Tolomeo interview makes an appearance. The Tolomeo.
Clip of that was the one where I was on the cliff and I said, oh, I'm finally starting to get the hang of this. I'm liking this. And I walked right off the cliff and died immediately.
This was, Tolomeo said, can you guess my favorite video, is what he said here. And DSP guessed that one, but that's not it, obviously. He's something else.
For me, it was your Lightning Returns unboxing video. The one with the,
everyone says that. Everyone
the fire alarm in the background for 13 minutes. You know why it was going off? Because that video was fire. You need to make more shit like that. You need, I want bacon grease in the toilet, Phil. That's what the people want.
Oh, man.
That's what the people want.
I know. That was
what you want the water pipe Bowie knife. That's not about that's a different telling of the tale. I'll give you the link, but it's not in here.
Back in the day, it was like anything goes, right? Like you could film a turd and people would like it. It was like, and that's what it was. It was like train.
So now he uploaded on purpose for the train wreck style video. He knew it was a train wreck, and that's why he uploaded it, guys.
Right? Like you could film
you didn't know that?
Turd and people would like it. It was like, and that's what it was. It was like train wreck shit.
Fun fact, real quick.
Go ahead.
I know I'm interrupting a lot, but this is relevant.
Go ahead.
One of the people that came to my Discord from yours was a guy who posted himself, like, he would shit in the toilet and post it in my Discord, like, look what I did today.
Oh!
Are you familiar with someone who goes by the name Mausolus10?
Anyway, they changed topics. So I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but there you go. 2025 we go. Here we go. Don't blame Tolomeo for the echo. That's from DSP setup. Don't blame him for that. I know it to be. That's because DSP set up with his fucking Discord on echo with 2 different mics. Okay? Anyways, let's get to it. 2025 we go.
Where have you been, living in a fucking cave? All right. So last night on Kino Casino, there was they had a guest, and the guest was talking a little bit about me. So they brought me up for like a small segment where they were bringing up stuff like, Phil spent all his money on WWE champions and he scammed his viewers. And
this is the after the Steve's interview with 220 and all that stuff.
Here's him trying to eat cup soup. Cup noodles with a fucking spoon, and here's him trying to unbox a game, but there's a fire alarm going on. All the common stuff that everyone's gone over. But what it is, it's funny stuff. I agree. Like, I see that segment, I laugh my ass off.
Excuse me. I want to correct myself. This is when they had Steve on their show, and they were just making fun of him. Okay, so this is one of those times where. DSP was not there, but they have Steve on the show, and they were showing Steve all the fucking shit about that DSP has done stupid in his career, right? It was like the let's show Steve Kane being all the stupid shit DSP has done, and they were just making fun of him the whole night. So, of course, the next day, everyone runs in there and saying, wow, Kino Casino's making fun of you. Is that cool? You're supposed to be friends with them now. And this is him coping about that right here. That's what we're getting this whole story.
It's funny. Legit. I think it's like, dude, they're doing the usual best of shit. It's like the best of montage, right? It is. It's like the funniest, dumbest shit. It's the dumb shit I've done over the years. What everyone talks about, what everyone laughs at, right? Like, I don't get it. Like, what's the problem exactly? If I watch it and I'm like, that's funny shit. Why? You want to know who has a problem with it? My detractors. Because they want to act like this is some heinous shit going on. It's so bad, right? That they would, like, make fun of Phil. They made fun of Phil before. They're going to keep making fun of Phil. If Phil's not offended, why would anyone be?
Because at some point, you should be offended with the things they were saying, especially calling your wife a fat bitch. But maybe that's just me. I don't know.
I'm the one being made fun of.
And also your wife was multiple times.
And if I'm okay with it, then no one should have issue with it. I think it's funny. I legit wish I was there. I would have laughed my ass off if I was watching it live. I didn't get to watch it live. I would have had a good time with it too. That's funny stuff. Everyone makes fun of me for that shit. So why? I don't get it. But again, the morons of the internet want to be like, well, don't you get it? He really hates your guts. Yes. Let me tell you, Ashton hates my guts. That's why we just did a 2.5-hour wrestling commentary show with each other.
I remember he's trying to defend how much Ashton loves him at this point. We can't stay here too long, but someday that'll be fun to go through. All the times DSP frantically tries to get his audience to believe how much Ashton loves him, which is very cringe looking back. But anyways, 2025 still, April.
Okay. Well, I got $1.50 tip from Beaver Bother. He says, can you start a fire alarm that chirps and distracts you from gameplay? There is no fire alarm. You're hearing something. Perhaps it's your fire alarm. Maybe you should run out of your apartment right now, screaming at the top of your lungs, and see what happens. See if people tell you that there's a fire or not. Because there's no noise here.
Funny. Very good and funny. Okay, so I want to show you something from January of 2025, of course. I want to show you, because you got to get a good look of the ceiling at this point, because you're going to, you know, a line that's going to come up. DSP says he's had one for years and years. So, Chud Rogers, I got to find it, buddy. I'm doing a show right now. I got to find it while doing the show and then post it in chat, brother. Calm down a second if you could. I'd appreciate it. I mean, come on, man. Here we go. All right, so here we go. This is January 29th of 2025. Here we go. Look at the full ceiling. As you can see, nothing there at all. This is a full ceiling look. Nothing there on that side. And let's go to the other side as well. Thank you, Philip, for this great walkthrough of the entire ceiling. Now, one thing we can't see is the hiding wires, but we can see it in the future video. But there is January 29th of 2025. And there's...
Go grab the gamepad.
Gotta pause it on that point. Hold that L. Hang on. These are wild times, man. Can you imagine? What the fuck is this? It's like a different universe is going on. Remember how proud he was? Yeah, we'll keep it there for future. But as you can see, there was nothing on that side of the floor, that side of the office ceiling, okay? This is 2025, okay? The top comment on this is, this guy's actually retarded. That's the top comment. That's the top comment. Okay.
People say, wait, what? Why can't we just have a smooth show? What do you mean we're going to get interrupted? Well, today is the annual testing of the alarms that they have here in my private community.
2025 mention of the alarm test.
For those who don't know, I live in a townhouse that's an attached townhouse to 2 other homes.
We're almost there.
Because of that, we have shared alarms. For example, if my neighbor to this side, if their house set on fire, well, this alarm system would detect the smoke, set off an alarm on their house, and then set off an alarm at my house and my other neighbor's house. So we all know to evacuate together, since there's a high chance if that house is on fire or that house is on fire, mine's also going to end up on fire. Get it? So they do a test once a year, actually.
Yep.
And it's going to be within about a half an hour. I got to go downstairs and I got to open up my garage to let them to be able to come in and test this alarm, but also they need to come into the house, and it is loud. Let me tell you guys, when this alarm goes off, it is like a high, shrieking, shrill siren that blows out your eardrums, but it's meant to do that so you can hear it from wherever you are in the house. But they're coming this afternoon, so it's going to be right.
You got the story. We don't need to hear this again. Okay, now, this one's interesting. From a now deleted pre-stream, I'm not saying that because like there's a reason it was deleted, but it's just a fact. This is a now deleted pre-stream, so I have to get it from Odyssey, Raw Phil's Odyssey. What a legend here. This is now December 6th of 2025. Please listen carefully. Soul at 2 a.m. asks, did you order a new smoke detector? Here's the answer.
2 a.m. thanks for $2 says, did you order a new smoke detector? Did I order a new smoke detector? Oh, because you guys, why do you say that?
Okay, so listen. He asks here very specifically, why do you say that? Why are you asking this question? That's weird. But he knows it in his mind why the question was asked, because with that new camera, something was shown. Now let's hear what he says to this.
Did you see? The one in this office hasn't worked in 100 years, but we have smoke detectors throughout the house. Just I don't have one in this office.
Whoa, mama, wait a minute. I will play this one more time. This is confusing for me because I know DSP doesn't lie, okay? I know DSP doesn't lie. But in this now deleted pre-stream from December 6th, DSP says he doesn't have a smoke detector in the office. Wait a minute.
100 years, but we have smoke detectors throughout the house. Just I don't have one in this office.
I don't have one in this office.
If that, but we have smoke detectors throughout the house. Just I don't have one in this office. In 100 years, but we have smoke detectors throughout the house. Just I don't have one in this office.
So I want you to remember that line from December 6th of 2025, if you could, please, because now we're going to go into 2026, okay? And in 2026, we're already in April because there hasn't been a lot of smoke detector talk since that time in December of 2025. Let's start here. Oh, let's start here, I said. Go ahead.
Great. My fire alarm is going off in the house, guys. Then it went off. Hold on. All right, give me a second. Okay, everything's fine. Let's continue. What was I doing? Now I'm all confused. What the hell was I doing?
No more talk about that, but the fire alarm went off during that game. Here we go. Now we're in... This is very recently here, guys. Now we're literally within a week of modern times is where our story lands us. Here we go.
Guys, it's booting.
Okay.
It's booting. I don't know why. It's booting now.
So look behind him, please, to the ceiling is where I want to direct your attention.
Guys, it's booting. It's booting. I don't know why. It's booting now. Could it have been a loose cable on the GPU and I touched it and it fixed it?
Right there. This is the best shot you're going to get of a certain area of the ceiling. Okay. I'm going to pause this right here for reasons. I'm going to keep this visual on screen for a certain reason. Also, I can show you this if you want. Okay. Anyways, moving on. Got to be catching a few of those. Ducendo says, why does he lie so much? Why? I think it's really just because he doesn't... He thinks... What does he think? He thinks he can say whatever he wants, and like people should just take it. You know what I mean? I believe that DSP thinks I'm so important and I'm this guy on the internet that when I say stuff, don't question it that deeply. I'm just saying stuff. And then he forgets what he says, and then he goes through, and he thinks he can outsmart everyone too. Yeah, he thinks he can just get away with his lying because he's so smart. But he is incredibly lazy as well, and doesn't remember what he says, and he just lies about the dumbest stuff. And also, you have to add in the special mix of thinking everyone's out to get him, because yes, let's be fair, there is a lot of people there that are out to get him, but just because of his own actions. But if you ask him a question, you've seen it, right? You ask questions like, what's your favorite color? He said, why are you asking about color? What does that have to do with me, with color? What do you got to do with that? So when you take everything as an insult, and you're on the defensive about every single question someone asks, you're going to lie more, right? That's what happened to the handcart. The handcart lie was quite literally just someone said what happened to the handcart they used to use to carry in the groceries, which he talked about. But he took that as an affront to his strength and then said, I don't have a handcart. What the fuck are you talking about? And then when he's in the DMs with Darziak, who doesn't care about what Darziak thinks about him, he says, yeah, I'm going to have to get my handcart for this. Because he doesn't have to lie to Darziak. Darziak's already in. Darziak's not the internet at large, if you know what I'm saying. Darziak's a guy that he already pigmatized to maximum effect. So I can say the truth to him, you know. Yeah, it was the same stream minutes later, and he just had to lie. And then he can never turn back on a lie, and then it turns into, why do you guys care? And by the way, that's what he's going to say about this stream, by the way. If anyone asks about, let's say, did you hear about, they found you were lying about the smoke detector? Why do they care? As you can see, they're tired of me winning, so they're finding stupid stuff to say. No. No one gives a shit about the actual fire alarm. The funny part is that someone's so, someone has so low confidence that they have to lie about everything, and they lie to their audience endlessly. I mean, come on, man. That's the one. You're lying to your audience about this shit. You said you've had a lie detector for years and years. If you have two eyeballs, you can see that's not true, as you're going to see in a second. So it's like, personally, I don't like people that lie to me, but I guess if you're a DSP fan, you have to like it. You know he lies, and you accept the lies. Because let's be real, if you really did care about being lied to, most of them would have already been gone when the WPIG Champions was revealed. These new whales, though, by the way, I think came after that, outside of the biggest lifetime whales like OIC or something like that, right? But anyways, here we go, a little bit more. This is still Monday, and now we are on Monday night stream, okay? Here we go.
Ready? Let's start the stream.
The day stream was the tech problems. We fixed the tech problems, and now we have to install the PSU for the night stream. He started the night stream with this. Started the night stream in this manner. Let's go.
Completely felting the detractors. You ready? Felting them, using the retarded terminology. You ready?
Uh-huh.
So, you ready? As you can see, yes, you can see this in all the shots, the wire there. That's where my old smoke alarm used to be. My old smoke alarm, I haven't had there in many, many years because that doesn't work anymore. That wire is supposed to be a backup wire. For some reason, it stopped working.
And he wants you to believe that they all stopped working at the exact same time. But we do know that he did buy replacements with the sticky tape back then as well. Go ahead.
Oh, I have a smoke alarm. It's just not there. It's over here. Ready? Actually, I could just do this. It's right there.
It is right there. But what's interesting about this is that it is not there. So on 111, Your Honor, I'd like to enter into the evidence. I did this on Tuesday as well, but I will do it again. At 111 on Monday, as you can see, there is no smoke alarm on the ceiling. But if we fast forward in time to 7:33, magically one does appear out of thin air. This is the same part of the room. This is there. It's on the left. There it is. So, and we should have kind of seen this earlier. I'm not seen it, but realized it. Because why would he start the stream like this? Right? Unless he thought he had a W to share, if you know what I'm saying. He starts with the first, like, all right, guys, I'm going to start the show off this. Let's fill out some detractors. And why is he so fired up about it? Because he just made the change. He just made this W possible for him. And that's why he's so pumped about it, right? He's like, yeah, come on. Let me show you this W I'm going to get on the detractors. And that's why he started talking about it right then, is because it was fresh in mind. Top of mind, should be. But anyways, let's see him keep talking about it.
And it's been there forever.
It's been there forever. That is an extreme lie, as you know, because it in fact had not been there forever. If you go forward in time, just over 6 hours, it wasn't there. By any definition, that is not forever. Unfortunately for DSP Gaming, this is not forever.
Okay.
And here we go. College story coming at you now. Thanks to Doomer Ziggy for the link. There it is. Posted to chat.
Okay. Just that you don't see it because it's on the other side above my, the fan there. The reason I put it there is because it's above the PC. That way, if the PC light's on fire or whatever, and that's, by the way, there's my rabbit, Bunny, who I used to have when I was a kid. I have a little ornament of him on my wall there to remind me of it. There you go. So, to all the idiots out there who try to say, oh, he doesn't have a smoke detector or whatever, I always just had one in here. Just it's not on camera. No one cares. But this is the insane minutia that my detractors actually go after to try to say awful things. That just is complete nonsense.
It was in fact not nonsense. It was the truth, and it affected DSP so much. He took extra steps in between streams to make sure he could make this point. Now, you might think he's done talking about it. No. He wants to get further W's by continuing to bring it up in this very same stream. Here we go.
There's no live wire. Someone said put a red cap on the wire. It's not live and it's not open. There's a connector at the end of it. That's not a loose wire. There's a plastic connector. Because see, you guys probably don't know. Old smoke alarms that they used to sell in the United States, basically you would have a battery backup wired to your house. You would actually plug the smoke alarm into that wire. And so if the battery died, it would still have power. Okay? That's so phased out.
Wouldn't the battery itself be the backup for the wired solution, King? Not an electrician myself, but okay, keep going.
No one does that anymore. Now the alarms chirp when they're low on battery and you just replace the battery. That's like ancient tech up there. So that wire, I wouldn't want to buy a freaking alarm that plugs into that. But that one doesn't even work. That's why I stopped using it. And I couldn't even find an alarm that would fit it anymore. So I got another one. I put it over there. And that wire is just stupid. What you need to do is cover it. I could cover it, but I just don't care. You can't see that on camera or anything. So why would I care?
Yeah. Who cares? No reason for that. Not done yet.
220, I don't need a new smoke detector because I've already had a smoke detector. These idiots, let me tell you something.
Please.
These idiots who want to try to say that I do everything wrong, okay? They literally have been obsessing over the smoke detector thing for years. There's a smoke detector right there. I showed it on camera tonight. It's literally been right there for years. They literally have been obsessing over the smoke detector thing for years. There's a smoke detector right there. I showed it on camera tonight. It's literally been right there for years.
This very same day at 1:11, it was not there. To reiterate, 9 hours before DSP made the statement, this has been there for years. It was not there. So, I'm not sure how he decides what's been there for years. I don't know what he might be talking about, but it's not the fire alarm because that wasn't there earlier in the same day. But anyways, where was that? And I wanted to play it, but I couldn't find the time. Remember there was a time someone said check and see if it fell down? What's the time on that? Because I will check the fall down again, but
these idiots keep looking over here because this port doesn't work anymore. Hence why I don't put a smoke detector there anymore. I just didn't seal the hole in the ceiling because I didn't bother because it's never on camera. But I've had one for 100 years. These people are
I've had one for 100 years.
Fucking stupid.
I've had one for 100 years. You might have had it, but it wasn't hanging up there. 9:34:43. Okay, here is when the alleged smoke alarm that was just put up might have already fallen down. Now, if this is true, this could be him putting up old fire alarms with the tape. Remember the tape? Maybe they weren't new. He used those old tape ones. That made me believe this might be even more true. But let's see it. It was 9:34:43. Here we go. 9:43:34. Gotcha. Okay. That's okay. It's okay, Kevin Smith. You got it.
Meaning it only have to see what happened. So actually, it wasn't that hard to hook up at all. It was, but once people guided me through it, it was pretty darned easy. And I want to say thank you to everyone who guided me through it. But now we have to see what happens. Was that actually the problem? Was it the actual PSU that was the unit, the problem? I really hope.
When your smoke alarm detector falls down?
We have to see what happens. Will this...
I think it was the actual video. Oh, actual video 9:34. Well, it can't be that long.
Was that actually the problem? Was it the actual PSU that was the unit, the problem? I really hope so.
Anyways, okay. If someone has that, but I'm not done yet. He still has more talk of that same night, so hold on. If you have that link or tell me the stream, I'll definitely show it.
Oh, you saw the wires hanging. You saw this one. Yeah,
yes.
That one's been like that for, geez, I want to say 5-6 years. It broke, and the wire wasn't working anymore. Like, it wouldn't do a backup power, so I bought a different
Thursday night,
kind,
I gotcha.
And I put it right over there, and it's been sitting, because I put it above the PC, and it's been sitting over there for years and years.
Years and years. Years and years. How many times did you choose to lie on this very same day, Philip? How many times? How many times did you lie on this date? One more time. And this is the last video, but I will try to find the falling.
I only want to do it if I absolutely have to. And by the way, as I've already stated, one of the major reasons I don't do IRL content is because people harass me. I'm not kidding when I tell you.
This is quite literally 3 days ago.
You saw the wire on my ceiling over there because the fire alarm that used to be there isn't there anymore. Because I have a fire alarm right there.
Now you do.
It's a smoke detector. I have it right there. I actually purposely, when I installed it, I put it above that PC area. Because the old PC, this was before this.
Again, like I showed you on the stream, a real you're not supposed. It says in these installation websites from the companies that make the smoke detectors, it says in the warnings, you need at least 3 feet from a fan before you want to install a smoke detector. Of course, DSP thinks he's being smart here, but he put it very close to the fan. As you can see, he puts it very close to the fan right there. And again, it was not there on Monday. It was there the next day. It was not there on Monday. Okay, go ahead, please.
The new one. The old PC used to have issues. And I was always afraid that old PC that was 10 plus years old might like light on fire or something. So I had a smoke detector right there. But these idiots started actually doing shit on the internet and stuff, trying to contact people saying, oh, Phil doesn't have fire alarms in his house, when I do.
And that scared DSP so much that he put up this tape solution fire alarm.
I have one in my kitchen, I have one in the bedroom, I have one in the den, and I have one right here, and I've always had them. Just I don't talk about it because it's none of anyone's fucking business.
That's not true.
But these idiots try to cause problems. So literally just me filming in this room yesterday
made my office a safer place. Thanks for giving us credit, though, Philip. That is very nice of you. 2 more videos, excuse me.
What's hilarious is that I have smoke alarms all throughout my house. These people are so mentally unstable. They say dumb shit like Phil doesn't have smoke alarms.
No, we said the one in the office. You didn't have one in the office. And remember, DSP admitted to that. This is, of course, detached smoke alarm Phil is invading right now, my friends.
Okay, he's not...
So, wait, 1 second, DSP. Could you say that again?
Mentally unstable. They...
wait, could you say this one again?
Kind. And detector, then why did you just ask me about the detector? You...
Let me hear this again.
Because I feel this was that actually the problem. Oh, 3 cables. When it showed up, I should, and then would not.
Don't care about that.
One did. That's alarm that plugs into that, but that one doesn't even work. That's why I stopped using it, and I couldn't even find an alarm that would like fit it anymore.
Yep.
So I got another one. I put it over there, and that wire is just stupid. Like what you need to do is cover it. You know, I could cover it, but I just don't care. Like you can't see that on camera or anything.
Okay.
So why would I care?
But he's had this one for years and years.
220, I don't try to say that I literally been right there for years.
One more time, Phil, please.
They literally have been obsessing over the smoke detector thing for years. There's a smoke detector right there. I showed it on camera tonight. It's literally been right there for years.
Okay, this is from August 3rd of 2026. I'd like to show you a video from December 6th, 2025. If you could, Your Honor, if you don't mind. Just want to show this for you. DSP claims something else.
Did I order a new smoke detector? Oh, because you guys, why do you say that? Did you see? The one in this office hasn't worked in 100 years, but we have smoke detectors throughout the house.
Yeah.
Just I don't have one in this office.
Now, wait a minute here. Hold on a second. Why are you saying in late 2025 you don't have one in the office? But here you say you've had one for years?
If that's what you mean. Detectors throughout the house. Just I don't have one in this office.
I don't have one in this office? Huh.
No, what actually happened in my house is years ago, all the old smoke alarms broke, and they were really old, the type that they had here. So I went and I bought new ones, and the new ones would not work with the old things. You know how you turn them into the grooves and stuff? New ones don't work with them anymore. So I have all new ones. I basically use the sticky things to stick them to the ceilings, and that's what I do now. I have the newer style smoke alarms, but it sucks. Well, I think you can buy covers to cover old smoke alarm spots on your ceiling. I probably should do that. I just never bothered doing it because only I see it. I don't care. But then it just so happened to be in the shot on Monday's stream where we were setting up the new power supply in my PC. And of course, my crazy ass obsessed trolls and detractors are now saying Phil doesn't have smoke alarms in his house, even though I do. They're mentally unstable idiots.
Well, it wouldn't be so fun to call out what you say if you didn't lie so much. Because once again, to be clear, no one gives 2 shits about an actual fire alarm. But why are you always lying directly to everyone, including your own audience? Philip. Waffle Bunny says, so DSP is literally living off our words. What a loser. Big ups, Waffle. Yes, exactly. He has benefited multiple times from detractors. Absolutely true. He has benefited massively from everyone. LTG got him to get in shape and lose weight. Kind of, that's backfiring now as he is losing all body tissue. He'll soon be just skin and bones, but at least it's a good idea, at least. Detractors made fun of his clothes, so he started to dress better. That was a bit of a backfire, too, but he tried, at least. You know? Detractors got his home more safe. Detractors got him to not share so much about his house. Detractors have quite literally made his life much better. Kevin says, saw the CT bucket list lore video? Oh, that's a good one. The things he wants to do before he leaves, and they're all food. Extra Buy says, liar, liar, dents on fire. Big ups, Extra Buy. War Dog Leader says, also, why put the alarm right next to the fan? He told you, it's right above the PC. Ed Woodnock says, what is older, ALT or wired style smoke detectors? Wired style smoke detectors, I think. And Ducendo says, Philip is an interesting lolcow. Even smoke detectors bring a lot of questions. And that's the thing that's fascinating, because let's get real. This is a very dumb topic. However, why is it interesting? Because it involves so much lying from this person. That's what makes it fun. And DSP, I'll give you a great hint. If there wasn't lies, this wouldn't be fun. But unfortunately for you, you can't stop lying. So these streams will never end, and they will never stop being fun because it's just so goddamn easy to call you out for these lies. But anyways, that will do it, my friends. That was the lie detector stream. Some people said it couldn't be done, but it was done. If you want to see, that is all the mentions we went through. As you can see, 2014 was the biggest mention year ever for smoke detectors, but 2026 is giving it a run for its money. You know what I'm saying? It's giving it a goddamn run for its money. Big ups, everybody. You are all legends for joining. Next time I will see you is on Monday for That Being Said episode, all right? So, I will play it once again, just for old time's sake, because DSP never lies, and he wants us to know the truth, right? Go ahead, Philip, one last time. Tell us about the smoke alarms in the office.
100 years, but we have smoke detectors throughout the house. Just, I don't have one in this office.
I don't have one in this office. Thanks for telling the truth, Philip. We always love when you don't lie. It's much better than when you do your normal, which is the lies. Night outro coming at you. Big ups, everybody. See you Monday. Bye.
人の家